Yeah.
All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We have a lot of new stuff to show you guys. I was supposed to make a lot of videos. I didn't have time. So I will reveal them on stream for everyone here so that they can get, you know, a preview of what's coming. And then I'll make the videos more, showing them off a little more. And we have Jim again because he can't get enough of me apparently. I don't know.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Yes, I just can't get enough of Kevin. Kevin is my hero.
I wouldn't go that far, but all right. So first off, we will get some trains running on my side, and
Okay.
Jim, it's up to you if you want to join you, put
Okay.
yours on
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah, let me get the cameras. Let me put them on.
Yeah.
Let's switch my view here. You can take a look at that right there while I go and get those set up.
Yep. So what we're running, oh, there's a camera that's really laggy. I will fix that right now. Settings, and do the zoom trick. Thank you, Dave. And it should be fixed now. Yeah, it is. Perfect. All right. So, right now what's running is one of the new things. This one's already out of the box because it was a purchase by myself. A pre-order that I almost forgot about, that I pre-ordered about 2 years ago. Was supposed to be done this summer, but arrived in advance. Not gonna complain. It is another VRAIL locomotive, another VRAIL F40PH, F40PH-2D, a Rapido at that, as usual. It's a beauty, another DC engine. So I know a lot of people want DCC, and and love DCC, and I understand why they do. I also do, but the price difference and the the price difference for what I do is perfectly fine. So I will get it close to a camera and actually get a up close shot. I'll take actually this workshop camera and bring it down to show off the new engine.
I take a second to say hi to some people.
Oh yes,
Josh, how you doing? Yes, and Big Dale Earhart Jr. fan. Hello, Joy Foley, and let's see here. Oh, I'll call Jean Pierre. Colleen, hugs and kisses, Colleen. How you doing? And of course, Peter Manamanan, Peter BBS, Ken Sefaradi. Let's see. Raven, of course, Raven, George the Rabbi. How are you? And who else is in here? Oh, no, I'm not saying hi to Dave. No, Dave, no. No, just put your slippers on and sit back and relax, sir, okay?
All right, so I'm going to go through and say hi to the same people because I think they all deserve it. So hi, Raven, as well. Hi, Dave. I will say hi because apparently I'm not going to snob you for your lack of gratefulness for your gift. I'm just saying. Someone didn't seem as happy about the slippers as we were. Hi, Kevin Pacrul. Me and Kevin technically have a surprise coming later as well, so that's going to be cool. Hi, UP track, triple track mainline. Hi, I saw other names. Distracted Engineering, welcome with the nice train there. That Twilight Express. Oh, hi, Jim. You're in the chat, apparently, so I'm going to say hi to you.
Yes.
Hi, Peter BBS2. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone else.
Ollie just joined in there. I see Ollie.
Nice. So yeah, Colleen, as you said, Ken. Just making sure, like that. George the Rabbi, like you said. Jean-Pierre aussi. The French came out. Hi, Colleen.
Mustache Mike just came in. Hey, Mustache Mike, how are you?
Hi, Josh, as well. And you said Holly. Oh, the Big Dale Jr. fan. Yes, Joyful Geckos. Hi, I don't recognize your name. Welcome to the stream. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone else. So yes, hi Mustache Mike. Hi Holly. Just making sure. And I think that's everyone. If it's not, well, I apologize and just say your name there. Alright, so yeah, to start, we will have some trains. Hi, ABC. Welcome to the chat as well.
ABC, hello. Welcome.
So yeah, we will have that train, and let's send another train on the other track, because what's the point?
Hello.
What's the point of having one train when we can have two, right? It's...
Oh, Club Chair just joined in too. Mark Stebbins and Club Chair Mike. Club Chair Traveler.
Club Chair Mike, that's a new name.
Club Chair Mike, yes.
That view.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go back to. Let's go over here. Try this and let's get some trains running.
Yes.
Let's see here. Number 500.
Also, I did do what I promised last week. I upgraded my machine and I optimized it, so it is now supposed to run smooth on my side. If there are some spikes and glitches, let me know. Hi, funky old man. So hi, Great Norton. So yeah, the stream should be popping tonight, and should not have lag issues, even with everyone on board. And the extra angle as well. I brought back the back straight angle because I thought it would be nice. And
hey, Great Northern, how you doing?
Also, I don't know if Dave is still in the chat, but I know he thought my layout was a little yellow, and I agree with him. Every time I set my stuff, it looked fine on my side, and then I go look at the replay and it's really yellow. I changed my headlights. I found some LED headlights that screw in like a regular light bulb that have a switch on them, which I can change from yellow to white. So like bright white to basically yellow. And I set them to the bright white for now. And when the stream is done, I'll set them to yellow. So let's hope that it is no longer yellow. And because I think it improved, but I will need you guys' input for that one. All right. So, Jim, what's been new with you on your side?
Me, I am working on rolling stock. Hopefully I've corrected the issues that I've had with the track work. So I've moved on to getting some rolling stock. I have a long Tyco train set up here tonight with a bunch of the auto carriers. I did, you can see, well, maybe you can't because it's so tiny. I did get the east wind consist set up. I had some couple of issues with those. Hopefully we can run those with the Berkshire locomotive tonight. Again, I have this long Tyco train going. I've got the auto carriers. It's got the trailer on flat car set up with those as well. I've got the covered hoppers with the coal drag set up. I got the potato train on standby, and of course, yeah, the good reliable RDC set to run later this evening.
Nice.
I'm starting off with 2 cameras, so I've got 2 long trains on the layout, and hopefully you can see them pass each other as they go by each other.
That's gonna be real nice.
I thought that might be an interesting view.
So we got a few messages in the chat. So
okay,
Ollie is in. Also, what did I see? Great Northern doing okay, a little irritated. I just tried building the Carolina Central layout from their website and it was a little screwed up. I'm sure it's fixable from Kato directly. Oh, that's surprising. But those Kato stuff can stretch a little. You can work it, I'm sure. Now Dave's complaining that it is too blue. I've changed the switch a little bit to have it less blue and a little bit more in between. Let's see if that helps. Josh Cannon, Kevin Tiny Trains, and Jim, have you ever heard of a Illinois Central sleeper passenger train car? Well, I never seen the Illinois Central's passenger trains in general, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do have a passenger car, a sleeper car.
Yes, I'm familiar with the Illinois Central, but I'm not sure what their roster is as far as passenger equipment. I know some railroads don't have sleeping cars, but Illinois Central, I would bet that they would have a sleeping car. Yes.
Oh, that just became
Let's
yellow.
see.
So is it too yellow now? I switched it again. I need a confirmation. Makes such a difference.
I have just avoided my first accident of the evening. I had a turnout thrown left over from when I was pulling them out of the staging earlier.
Someone's
And-
forgetting the switches again, huh?
I forgot the switch, yes. But fortunately, I caught it because I saw the signal. I saw the signal in the camera tray, and I said, "Oh, that signal's telling me something." So I had to go back and look.
Signal told you are the
So-
problem.
Yeah, the signal told me I was the problem. Yes. And I can see, yeah, the turnout's thrown back. Awesome.
Perfect. So,
You'd think I'd had these problems before.
right?
Actually, yeah, let me hold on. Let me go back to the Arian webcam there, and we can catch that train coming through past the roundhouse.
All right, that's enough. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Again, at the front of that train is one of the camera cars.
Yep, I actually switched the full screen on my side to there, so even when this was in full screen, you could actually see it, so that was nice.
Oh, okay.
You know what you could do right
Okay.
now? Does your
could I
angle
do?
get your lift bridge? I think you could actually see the lift bridge moving on this angle.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Just make sure your train is not on it when you do that, but I think we could.
Oh, let me. Let's see here.
Oh, there's a new name. I saw Peter. Oh, Peter is in the chat. Nice.
Which track is that train on? It's on that one. So I will open the opposite lift bridge.
Hey, we can actually see it. Nice. We can see it in the corner.
Okay. The train is going to go through the one that's closed. I hope.
Are you
Because
sure?
I only see what you're seeing on the camera.
Are you sure?
Am I sure? We'll find out in a
You're
second.
good. You're good.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. All right. I'll close that bridge.
What do you mean?
Because there's
that
another
bridge.
train.
You know what they say? It's cross that bridge when you get there. You could just close it when you
Cross
get
that
there.
bridge. What's Jim's YouTube channel name? Big Easy. Oh, welcome, Big Easy. How you doing this evening? Yes, I have a YouTube channel, Jim E. I have not posted any videos within the last year, but I do have. Oh, excuse me.
Unacceptable.
I do have some videos posted of the layout. Again, the videos are about a year old. I don't make videos regularly, and I outside of doing this with Kevin, I don't have my own streaming. But Kevin is teaching me the ropes.
And then you'll steal it and just leave with it.
Yes, that's it. The Jim is not going to do a Blues Brothers jump over the open bridge at 95th Street. Great scene. Yes, that was a great scene in the Blues Brothers. Yeah, that was a fantastic movie.
All right, let's see if I'm able to get the link to your channel without lagging my whole setup. All right.
Well, that's just it. Yeah.
Because right now
Don't sign an NDA, Jim. No, thank you, Colleen. Thank you for the legal advice. I will not sign an NDA.
No, it's
forward, Florida.
I'm gonna make you sign a non-compete instead.
Non-competing. Okay. Okay.
Can you
When do I ever see an end of train device when there is no? No, my trains have cabooses. I hope they still have cabooses.
Could you send a message in the chat?
Did I send a message in the chat?
No, could you send one right now so I can get the link easier?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Thank you. Perfect. Block user. No.
Block user.
All right.
I'll take my train to go home, sir.
All right, so I will post in the chat the link to Jim's channel. Where is V? Where is the V? There you go. Enter. So that is the link to Jim's channel. Perfect. All right.
Actually,
go for it, Jim.
Actually, these trains are just about to pass each other.
Oh.
So I'm going to zoom in on you. Right now.
I'm going to zoom in on you then. There you go.
One is coming up underneath, and one's going through the city.
Nice.
And they should pass as they go around the bend.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kevin says the CP Loco looks awesome with that consist. Thank you very much. It was my first big Loco, actually. One of my first purchases in N-Scale. My SD90. I've been loving it since day one. And that consist actually really fits well. Colleen said, he said user, not loser. So that's good, right? Yep, that's... Jean-Pierre says block all Bruins fans.
Thank you for subscribing, Josh.
Oh, nice. So yeah, but Jean-Pierre said block all Bruin fans. So I guess you're gone.
And here they are.
Oh, yes. Nice.
These are the two trains that are running this evening.
And they're full trains too. They're not just the locals.
Oh, they're full-size trains. Yes, they are.
So that means you have a greater chance of derailment if you fuck it up again.
Oh, much greater chance of derailment. And again, all those cars and trucks that are on that trailer train,
yep,
none of them are glued down. So if we have a derailment and they fall over, they're all over the place.
Do you have a snowplow like I have and Dave has?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
If you did, you could just plow away the cars off the track.
Yes. Just plow them away.
So yeah, so
okay.
Just making sure I'm not missing anyone in the chat. Hi Andrew, that's a new name. I'm a big fan of N-Scale and have freight trains and passenger trains. Good, because I have the same. That's I saw someone else said he just started doing Big Easy 2595. I just started an N-Scale layout, currently installing DCC and Ocado Big Boy. Well, installing DCC when you're just starting in N-Scale, that's a big challenge. So props to you, my guy or gal, whoever you are.
Hey, thank you, Mustache Mike. Thank you, and thank you, Raven. He says Jim has some good videos and very cool pass from Mustache Mike. Thank you. Thank you.
Jim's very
Andrew
educational.
Loman, hi, welcome.
Hi, Doc and Ty. Love to see
Doc,
you.
Yeah.
Hi, Josh.
Tom,
John Murphy. Sorry. Andrew. Hi, Andrew. I think just making sure I'm not missing anyone. Chat is flying already. Wow. 35 viewers just starting. About 10 minutes in, something like that. It's going fast. All right. So I'm gonna, since there's more people, I'm gonna show again my new locomotive because I'm excited and
absolutely,
I love it.
Kevin. Yes, please go right ahead.
And then I will soon do so I guess I'll do the back bridge.
Oh, look at that train. You can see that in the distance going by. That long train.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Make it stop and close up. Will do, Jean-Pierre.
I'm sorry.
For sure.
I'm
No,
sorry,
no, it's
Kevin.
okay.
Please show us your new train, sir, again.
Hi,
Please
Peter.
show it to us.
Hello again to the joiners the last 10 minutes. Perfect. So I will take the workshop again. It's a good angle and it's easy to place back because it's right there. So this is my yeah, I'll use this one. So my new loco, you can see it in the corner now. I will move a bit. Sorry guys and gals for the movement. I'm realizing I'm hiding Jim for whatever reason in this section. Where is Jim? Jim is here and I am here. There you go. Alright, so let's get it to focus. These cameras are great, but focusing close to an N scale is a little difficult. So this is, like I said earlier, this is my new Rapido F40PH-2D. This is the rebuilt F40PH from V-Rail. I quite like them. This is technically my second one, but my first one with this paint scheme. It is the same paint scheme as my big P42 in HO scale. Saying big because it's HO scale, not because they're so much bigger. And it has separately applied handrails. It has a high level of detail, a full interior. It has just about everything. And the writing is in English on one side, French on the other side, like that wrap from V-Rail. I thought it was really nice. I liked it. I really wanted it because that's what's driving by my place twice a week. But I also didn't want the same road number, so I somehow ended up with one number off. This is 6416, and my previous one is 6417. So, and the one that goes by my place is two in pair, one with this wrap and one with the previous wrap. So it's gonna be a great pair when we decide to pair them. So yeah, this is the new loco. And you can see it's really shiny. All the renders online were just a plain gray, but seeing it in person was really, really nice, seeing how shiny it was. So this will have a video very soon when when I decide to take the time to make and edit my videos. I have so much stuff to show tonight. I have more locos from Kevin Pickrell, and I also have some buses from Ferris Please from Stephen Davis that I want to show because I got them 2 weeks ago and they're just gorgeous. I wanted to show them off last week and it went by like time flew. Flies during these streams, and it's but it's really nice and really fun. The only unfortunate part about unfortunate part about DC is you can't turn on the lights without moving the train. But this one has the full set of headlights like a real one, and has the truck lights like a real one. So I thought it was really nice that it has so many lights, just like the other one. So yeah, too excited to start recording an unboxing video. Yeah, that's exactly it, actually. Too excited, but I need to set it up. So instead of having a surprise unboxing, which I knew what it was in there anyways, I just decided to take it out, enjoy it, and show it off here, and then I'll do a more in-depth video showing it off and looking at the details, and basically almost a small review, because now that I've used it, I know how it runs and what it takes. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. So that's one of the new things. I will actually let everyone here talk to Jim. I'll go grab the buses, and then later tonight in a few minutes, but not right now, we will unbox the locomotive from Locomotives with an S from Kevin Pickrell. That man has been beyond generous with me, and I couldn't be more grateful. And yes, I thought you were DCC, so like the two I'm getting DC silent. Yeah, so this is, so my HO scale is DCC, but my N scale is DC. I do have one DCC loco, but I'm not using it on this layout at the moment. I am thinking of getting the DCC EX set up for this layout, and with a switch, but that's not set in stone yet. I'm just having fun with this. So more people came in. So I saw Silver Badger 1, hi. Daniel, hi.
Hey, Silver Badger.
So yeah, I will let everyone with Jim. I'll go grab the buses. which also will have a video. I was about to edit it and I wasn't happy with the footage, so instead I'll remake another one. But I'm gonna go get one. Get both.
Very good. Okay, and again, welcome to everybody who's just come in. Earl Widmeyer, hello. How you doing, sir? Silver Badger, yes. Let's see, who else has come in here? Scott, yeah, Dave Scott's here. Never mind Dave. Let's see here. Peter, yeah, okay. All right, so everybody's been welcomed. I didn't leave anybody out, I hope. Tonight we're running some full-size trains here on the layout. I've got 2 independent trains running, very long trains. As I mentioned, one is made up of Tyco equipment, and the other one is covered hoppers and coal hoppers.
That's nice.
Anybody is curious about the layout there? I have both code 83 and code 100 rail on the layout. Code 100 in the staging, code 83 in the scenic areas. How much mainline footage do you have? I said the area takes the layout's 18 by 20 feet with 3 levels. It's kind of an L shape. As far as how long the main line is, I don't think I really measured it or even tried to keep track of it. It takes about 7 minutes at at a prototypical speed to get around. So you figure 20 by 18, 30. Well, it's too much math for me right now, but there's quite a bit there. I did the code 100 track that I have for the layout. It's all used. I went to a train show, the Big E in Springfield, and when I started the layout, I wanted a bunch of code 100 track, but again, I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I went around and I bought up all the used flex track I could find, including switches too. So about $150, I was able to do that bottom level yard, which I thought was a pretty decent deal. And then I had to buy the code 83 new, and the code 83 switches. But I do a lot of bottom feeding at train shows when I go around. I look for deals. I'm sure a lot of everybody out here, they go to train shows, they look around, they haggle prices, that kind of thing. I enjoy doing that. That's a lot of fun. Haggling for the price is more fun than the train itself, because I enjoy the conversation and the going back and forth. Let's see, I'm just rambling right now.
So I'm just gonna go through the chat afterwards. After what we said, there's some great messages that went through, and I don't want to miss them. So
please.
So I see that Peter said that he just started to design his N-scale layout. That's going to be fun. I am not going to make a design online because last time I started a design on Scarm on the live, I got lost and completely forgot I was live. So there's that. Jim remembers when I opened Scarm last time what happened. Silver Badger is in the chat, so hi Silver Badger. Just making sure. Jean-Pierre says F40PH replaced the derailing SD40s, which that would make sense. And these F40PHs have been the backbone of derail. Recently, they've had problems with about every single locomotives except the F40s, and they've started putting the F40s back on the main line, added power to the other failing newer locomotives. So. Daniel asks, is it tonight? Is tonight N scale or HO scale? This is N scale again. Yes, the HO scale has been, I wouldn't say neglected because I actually worked on it recently, but has not been shown online, and I should. But there's some upcoming plans I will let everyone know. So don't worry, it's not gone or forgotten. So just making sure. Still in service here at 40 Workhorse. I want one. You should definitely get one. Earl Winmayer. Hi, Kevin. Well, hi, Earl. Welcome to the chat. I'm Doc and Ty. I'm glad I'm not the only DCer. I feel better. You are definitely not alone. Especially Japanese N scale. Not a lot has been adapted for DCC. They're all still using blocks and stuff. So don't worry. You are far from alone with DC. I only found out Plaza Japan won't ship the US at all for obvious reason, which sucks. You could check Mustache Mike with eBay sellers because it's going through the eBay International. They might be able to get one through, and I mean, maybe it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but at least you'll be able to get one. So that would be my best guess. Me and Dave have been ordering from eBay, and I know we're not in the same situation, but it's still going through the eBay shipping stuff, and it helps a lot. So you might look into that. I'm looking for Ward. Well, Ward. I'm looking for a Siemens charger ALC42 that I can modify to a Brightline ALC40. Nobody sells an ALC4. I think Bachmann sells some and Kato sells some, but I think Kato is only N scale. But I'm not good at modifying, so I'm not even gonna try. I am back in the chat. Wow, I was late. So, just making sure. So a lot of people say hi. Just making sure. Big Easy paid $350 for 150 feet of code 80. That's N scale, so that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds about right. I just paid, so 3 times 10, so 300 feet of, what am I saying? Yeah, a 10 pack of 30 of 3 feet, so 30 feet. Yeah, not 300. What am I saying? 30 feet of N scale code 80 in Canada costed me $80? No. Yeah, $80. So I guess you already got a good deal. Same with Jared. What are you running signals with? So mine's just the me and Jim have very different signal system. Mine is the basic DC Kato signal system with a detection and a timer. It's a all-in-one kit ready to run, so it's easier. Jim has a very well-built JMRI controlled system. I just want to go through the chat quickly again to finish, to catch up, and then I'll let you explain it because it is very interesting. I'm already behind in the chat and I want to get back to it. Just making sure I'm not missing anything else. Alright, so that's good. Exactly. Hey Kevin, have you done any DCC conversion? I've done plenty in HO scale. Well, plenty. I've done about a dozen in HO scale, none in N scale, and I don't plan to do any anytime soon. For N scale, no, unfortunately. Hi, Polizzi. He's in the chat. Canadian Shield 9mm
Hi.
is also in the chat. Glad to see you as well. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone. Kevin Percruel. Perfect. Alright, so I think Doc I like her, between Jonquière and Montreal have always been F40PH because rail speed is limit. Yeah, that's true. There's I'm on the ocean run between Montreal and Halifax, and I've never seen anything other than the F40s. I mean, I guess technically before it was the FP9As, but I didn't see them. Ever since the F40s have taken over, it's been F40s. The E8 has been to Moncton and St. John, but through the southern route, the Atlantic, which doesn't exist anymore, so that one's gone. So F40s for the win. So yeah, that's why I model modern, but for VRL, my favorite system was definitely, well, not system, my favorite passenger cars were definitely the Bud stainless steel ones. So that is why I have a shortened version of the Ocean in Bud cars, except detail, and it's supposed to be a dome car, but those are rare and expensive, dome park car. But everything else is the what used to be, but in shortened version, train that used to run here with the F40s. I have the modern refresh one with the train from before the refresh, but those are the ones I prefer. So that's just the way it is. I'm running what I like, right? Alright, so just making sure I'm not missing anything else. I see my favorite gray and light blue logo in the background. Will be run later tonight, don't worry. Jim, our club did CAS system for CTC and BD100 block detectors from Earl. I don't know these items specifically, but I hope you do, because it seems more advanced. Josh, have you... Go for it, Jim, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm familiar with the items that Earl is talking about.
Nice.
And when you're all caught up, I'll let people know about the signal system and how it works.
It's going so fast, I'm not getting fully caught up. So Josh is asking us, have we heard of the instant coffee hopper car? I have not. I don't know if you heard of it. Polizzi, oh, nice, a new subscriber, nice. Polizzi, I think it is a foolproof solution, fulfill solution. Oh, I missed that message. I'm sorry. All right. So I would like to see BNSF. I would like BNSF Conrail engine on N scale DC DCC with sound. That's nice, Andrew. I don't have any of those, but those are nice. Hi Caboose, welcome to the channel. Also 3D printing trestle bridges. I do have a 3D printer, but mine's not super precise, so N scale is a little hard. I knew it broke running. Oh no, sorry. I do have a P42 in N scale as well, but that concept is as unrealistic as it gets, and I'm very happy with it. It has the old blue and yellow cars for that one. So I saw that someone else came in. Where is he? Not Geo is in the chat. Not G10 or Geo. Hi Paul as well. Hi Outlaw, welcome to the channel. Greeting from Chicago Southwestern. Oh, thank you, Jean-Pierre. Chicago's southwestern suburb. Just found your channel, your live stream. A great format. Glad I found you. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I'm supposed to be live every Saturday at around this time, so you can come hang out. I also have videos that I upload periodically. I'm not super consistent. I try to be, but life is busy. So there's that. And yeah, we have Jim here with me. Show us the new logo.
Dave,
so,
wow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dave. He's
show us the new logos, damn it.
Just making sure for a ticket in that VRL train, lol. Oh, well, thank you very much, Jean-Pierre. You will absolutely get it right. And like I said, there will be videos about all of these trains that are coming. All right, so Elegoo 4K16, 416K printer, so count me in, nice. So I will actually let Jim talk about his signal just to piss off Dave because he made us wait for his gift yesterday. So
the special bait. I am, yes.
So you can talk about your signal system, then we will open the locos from Kevin Pacrul because those are really nice as well. And the buses, actually. So go ahead, Jim. Take the show for the time you need, and I will look at the chat, and if there's something, I'll wave to let you know.
Yes, my signal system is DCC controlled with custom decoders. I did not design them, but I did build them. JMRI handles all the logic for the signal system. The block detection that I use is I use current sensors and I use IR detectors. You may notice in the track, sometimes you see these little glowing lights in the track. Those are the IR detectors. Now, normally you wouldn't see that light, but the camera is able to pick up infrared light, and so it shows up on the camera, but to the naked eye, you can't see it. I have IR detectors at each end of the block, and I have current sensors for the block itself. And how that works is that the current sensor picks up the locomotive while the train is in the middle of the block. And the IR sensors at the ends hold the block red until the entire train exits the block. So that once the locomotive leaves, the cars keep the IR triggered so that block still shows occupied, because the train may take up, in this case here, I have, 20, 25 car trains. So the block stays occupied while the rest of the train is in it.
You have two questions from Geo. One, which IR sensor did you go with? And have you had any issues with sunlight?
Actually, I have had some issues. When the sunlight comes in low early in the morning, it can trigger some of the IRs. What I do have is I use Arduino IR sensors, and the Arduinos have little trim parts on them so that you can adjust their sensitivity. But usually, being down here in the basement, I don't have a sunlight issue. But early in the morning, when the light comes through those basement windows and shines just right on the track, it will trigger them.
Okay.
Again, it's early in the morning, that kind of thing happens.
Perfect.
I'm looking here right now. The train on the right is catching up to the one on the left. So the train on the right, you're going to start to see some signals other than green coming up here. Well, actually, the trains are passing each other right now.
Oh, nice.
And let's take a look there.
You need to turn on the headlights of when they pass each other, just to blind the other one.
Yeah. All right, now the signal I'm coming up to show other than green. What's it showing right now? Oh, it is green. Okay. So, of course, the one on the left is red because the train's occupying that. And, okay, green. So I'm still not close enough for the signal to show something other than green.
All right, so I have a few messages in the chat.
Sure.
So hi George. George is in the chat with a J. So hi. Also, what else? Earl says, yeah, for the blocks we had, we're having to secure the resistor to all the wheel sets on the cars. So he used current detection with the with resistor. I've seen that method actually on another layout. Oh, Raven said he didn't know you had sun in a dungeon.
Well, again, it's those little basement tiny windows, just to let me know how the days pass down here. Okay, it's sunlight, so it's another day.
George is asking, does the IR sensor work on the Walter cantilevers crossings?
On the Walters cantilever.
The crossing that goes up and down.
The bridges. Yes, when the bridges go up, the signals do turn red.
No. He means if you buy so Walter sells kits with crossings that have arms that goes up and down, and he was wondering if you could use those iron with that.
Railroad crossings.
Yeah.
That's something I want to install on the layout, but I'm not familiar with what brand did he mention?
Walters.
Walters. No, I'm not familiar with how the Walters works or anything like that. But if I were to do it, I'd probably do something, myself.
Fair enough.
Oh, one train going over another now.
Nice. So, also, Dave, I had a problem with my garage door opener. Took me ages to realize the sun was hitting the sensor in the summer. Everything would allow me to close, not allow me to close the door. So, I'm guessing since... no, Gio, you're correct. Since it's automated, everything can be controlled through JMRI. Alright, so, alright. Let's go to, hi, Trains, Planes, and Automobile.
Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Hi, how you doing?
I will actually switch, again, a camera to a camera on me so that I can put, I can take out the new trains I'm getting, the new locos and new everything, basically. So let's switch to the
Let's see them,
bridge. I think everybody's going to enjoy them. Actually, I'm going to tease people, and I'm going to take out the buses first because they look good as well. So I've got these two little buses, the Rapido buses. These are really nice. I got them from Steve and David, the Fares Please. And I mean, they're amazing, right? He gave me a great price, a great service as well. And oh, thank you. So yeah, he gave me a great price, a great service. Very happy with it. And because they are Rapido buses, they are lit. They are the same that Dave got, except mine, one of them was the one I really wanted was a Montreal one. This is just gorgeous. Because I lived in Montreal for a little while. I really wanted the Montreal ones. I didn't see these ones particularly because these are older than me. But I did see Montreal buses with that same paint scheme, just newer. So I really wanted a set. Well, one. And because he is such a nice person, he also sent me as a gift an extra one, which is the Go Transit bus that I did say in the chat I loved really much when Dave got it. So here is the Go Transit bus. I think it's fantastic, honestly. They both look incredible, and they come, because they're Rapidos, they come with spare parts, they come with everything. And like I said, he sends as well little plugs for 9-volt batteries to plug them. I will be plugging them directly into a bus wire underneath the layout, but for now I thought they were great looking as is. And yes, they do have lights. Like I said, they have wires for the lights, but I don't have a power source that I could use right now to show you. But this will be shown in the video when I make it about it. So there's that. And now here is the locomotive. I will bring, oh, I hit that camera. I will bring Jim's face back. Poor guy, he's been hiding in the corner. And I will bring myself.
Oh, actually, what I'll do is I'll bring just my face. There we go, and you can put in there.
So this is a giant box because Kevin knows how to pack stuff properly. And when I say that, I'm taking a dig to Dave's eBay adventure, not to anyone else, honestly. Look at the packaging he put in there, and I removed some already. But wait, there's more packaging. It was not going anywhere. And no, the box is not empty. That's an extra layer of protection from cardboard. And then there's the locos. So what we have in here is the full set except the one I had already of the, I don't want to press on the keyboard and close the stream by accident. Just give me a second. That would be unfortunate if I did that. Let me just put the keyboard away like so. The full set of, I will take them out, Locomotive for the CP Rail Heritage units. And I already have a favorite, and Kevin knows, and it's his favorite as well. It's the 6644 D-Day Remembrance Locomotive. This is incredible. They all have an incredible amount of details. Kato really stepped up their games on them, but the SD70s look amazing, and they will need their nubs cut off on the couplers, but otherwise they're ready to go. They're brand new. Look at this. Look at the detail level. We will run them all tonight because I can't not run them, right? I'm just putting them on the layout so you can see them. Technically, there was one missing in the set that he sent me. That's because I got it first, and it was the 7023, the Air Force, I think? No, the fully gray one. I'm not sure which branch it is, but it is the fully gray one. So we have this one. We have... so well packaged, I need to fight to get to it. Wasn't going anywhere. We have here the green one. I just need to get rid of the packaging so that we don't take too much time. And here is the Army green one. This is a beauty. And I don't think Dave has this one either. I think he has 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. I know you have the Marine, the Air Force, and the Sand Force, but I don't know if you have this one nor the 6644. Alright, so let's put that one on the track as well. So, they look so intimidating being together. Like having a full train of just locos like this and not any loco, you know, SD70s, ACUs with camel look. I think they really shine. The next one is the Sandstorm one, or I call it the Sandstorm, but it's the sand paint scheme. All right. So that one was 7020 for the Army Corps. This is 7021, which is, it looks a little, it doesn't look as beige on this camera. It'll look it'll be correct color corrected when I put the full video about them. But I really need to show them all off. They look incredible. Just making sure everything is on the track properly, like so. And I will actually get my 7023 out as well because I want the whole set together. And these will reside on the layouts at all times. I can't promise that they'll run at all times because 5 locos is a little much to run at all times, but they will reside on the layout for sure. Alright, so the last one from the gift box, the 7022, which is also super gorgeous. I think this one is the marine one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the marines with the boats for the two-tone color. Alright, so these are incredible. Oh, I move the coupler. There you go. So we have all 4 locos here, and I will get the 5th one. This one I've had before. This is the Air Force, the 7023. So I have the full set somehow of locomotives. And yes, even though they are very modern locomotives, they will be running with a with a caboose at the end. Do you mean the Navy? Maybe. I might be wrong. I don't know their name. I just love them all so much. Honestly. So, what I will do is I will put them on track properly and have the train run around the layout with this. And yes, I will have the 5 locos together. I don't want them to overwork since they're brand new out of the box and I need to run them in. So we will run them. Alright, let's get to that. 7023. I'll have them in road number order because that makes logic. It makes sense to me. Oh, and since Dave is here, he'll finally see the 80-foot boxcar running. Alright, there's that. Coupled. 7021. They're so nice. And they have... Oh, they have ditch lights in the back as well. Nice. I think this is one of the detail that's often getting oversighted by companies. It's the ditch lights in the back. My Atlas that I got, the blue and gray that Daniel loves so much, has it, and these have it as well. So that is a very fine addition to the train set. Well, to the locos. Alright. So, the D-Day 6644 is on track. And that train will take most of my layout, actually. Just making sure I'm not missing the switch to park the V-rail, because I need to park it. I can't run them both at the same time. And Alright, so let's switch to all scenes and make sure everything works correctly. And already off to a bad start. The V-rail is not picking up power. Nice. I'll leave you guys with Jim. I will fix my problem, and I'll be right back with running of the new locomotives. Jim, your time to shine.
Okay. My time to shine. Okay, we'll go back to the overview here. Okay. Actually, I'm rather happy this evening because these trains have not yet derailed. Knock on wood. And let's see here. Okay, the upper left screen there, we're going by the East Wind. That yellow passenger car set there. That was run by the Pennsylvania Railroad and sometimes made an appearance on the Boston and Maine. and I have that behind Boston and Maine Berkshire Locomotive. Hopefully we'll run that later on this evening. The train on the right is going by the Boston and Maine potato train. Those red, white, and blue boxcars. The state of Maine used them at first specifically for potatoes, but then later on for various produce and other stuff. Getting back to the signal system there, the signal system is DCC controlled. Each one of the masts on the layout has a DCC address. Just like locomotives, each mast has an address and can be sent a command. And JMRI sends the command telling that signal mast what aspect it has to show. Now, JMRI, of course, gets all the sensors from the layout, all the current sensors, all the IR sensors, so it detects which blocks are occupied, which ones aren't. It also, because JMRI controls the switches, it knows the position of the switches as well. I do have to write the signal logic to let JMRI know, which mast is where on the layout. And JMRI does all the calculations, determines, okay, there's a train in this block, so this block has to show red. The ones behind it have to show, solid yellow, then flashing yellow, and then eventually green. It does take in consideration switch position. If I were to throw one of the switches on the crossovers, signal mast would go from green over red to red over green, provided that the track is clear. If the diverging track is occupied, it would still stay red. Let's see here. Mustache Mike. Bangor and Aroostook Railroad built those tater cars. Yes, they did. And I do model the Bangor and Aroostook as well. You may see some of their locomotives floating around the layout there. I do have a lot of Bangor and Aroostook equipment. I do have a lot of early Amtrak equipment. The era that I model is the 1970s. Let's see, John Pierre, around Boston is CSX territory, right? Yes, certainly Conrail before. That's correct, yes. CSX, Conrail, and the era that I modeled, excuse me, the 1970s. For me, that is what I like to call my transition era. It's the early days of Amtrak and the last days of private passenger car service. In those days, Amtrak would run, passenger cars with, various road names on it. So you'd see a Pennsylvania locomotive pulling New York Central passenger cars or anything else from around. Let's see here. Do you use a COR, Canadian operating rule? No. Northeast, the rules that I use for signaling, the Northeast, I have a book here of signaling. Northeast rules for operation. I don't remember specifically what it's called, but Northeast, I'm drawing a blank now. You'd think I'd know that. But I have a book here that I could pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
But
I have some coupler fighting me, so it's not a bad time.
If I lean over here. Come on. I know it's here somewhere. I have the lights off. I shouldn't have the lights off. Now I'm just screaming. Well, I'll bring it up when Kevin gets quick. Ask him about driving buses. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, we'll change the subject, driving buses. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm retired from the MBTA, the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority, and I was a bus driver for many, many years. And that's what I used to do for a living. And now I'm fortunate enough to be able to stay home and play with trains all day long.
Living the dream, Jim. Living the dream.
Living the dream, yes.
I'm almost back. I'm just fighting some couplers right now.
No, it's quite all right. Again, I've been working on this layout for over 15 years now. It's probably closer to 16, maybe even 17 at this point. I did not build this layout alone. A friend of mine, my best friend Larry, he started helping me build this layout, and he's actually responsible for 80-90% of the signal system. He wanted to design a signal system for the layout that was absolutely prototypical. And I was like, yeah, Larry, sure, let's go ahead and do it. I mean, why not? So we started experimenting with Arduino components, and the Arduino Pro Mini was the one that we used to convert to a decoder. Larry was able to program it to work as a DCC decoder. The issue with the Arduino components, though, is that they are 5-volt components, and the track with the DCC signal is 14 volts AC. So what Larry did was he built a circuit that transfers the DCC signal from the 14 volts AC over to the 5-volt bus that I have for the layout, using an opto coupler. I won't get into the technicals of it, but what that circuit does is it takes that DCC signal and from that 14 volts AC puts it on that 5-volt AC. So now we can feed the DCC signal into the 5-volt Arduino components, and it's just a matter of writing the programming for the Arduino to understand the DCC signal, what all those little ones and zeros means. And the MRA has standards, so we're able to download the NMRA library into the program that the decoders use. And then it's just a matter of physically typing an address in the program. Each signal master decoder is hard coded with an address in it. I could talk for hours about this, but I'm just very impressed with the way Larry is a pro at writing code. The code is written in C++. I can write a little code, but again, nothing compared to what Larry can do. But the thing is, I'm good at building circuit boards, and we had to build a lot of circuit boards for the signal system. And I was able to etch the boards, drill out all the holes, stuff all the components, do all the custom electronics for the layout. And again, what's involved is designing the circuit itself on CAD software, and then transferring that pattern onto the blank PC board, and then burning the PC board in acid, then drilling out all the holes and stuffing all the components. If it's something that somebody would really like to get into, I can sit down and help them.
Go for it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
If there are people out there who are adept at writing code and building electronics, I'd be more than happy to sit down and walk them through it, because these signal master coders have worked great. I've had them for years on the layout. I've got all the designs in CAD. I have all the software saved, all the Arduino software to download onto the chips. And yeah, Big Easy says I should add it to my YouTube channel. I have thought about making a series of videos on how to make these decoders, because it's quite fascinating how they work. The programming that's involved, the code that Larry wrote is just absolutely Shakespeare. I mean, when you're writing code for DCC decoding, timing is crucial. Because the NCE is putting out this DCC code, all these little pulses, ones and zeros, they're putting them out at a certain frequency. And you need to get the decoder to read all those ones and zeros at the same frequency. Because if they're not in sync with each other, then the message gets all screwed up. Those ones and zeros come in, and they come in as a packet. The first part of the packet, the first little string of ones and zeros, tells all the decoders, hey, there's an incoming message. Then the second part of the packet is the address. They say, okay, this message is for address 1234. If you're not 1234, go back to sleep and wait for the next message. But again, I'm really getting into writing the code. And again, all these little parts of the packet, all these little ones and zeros, binary, yes, forward in Florida, all this binary stuff, all these ones and zeros, again, they all get translated into a DCC command. Well, actually, it takes all these ones and zeros, and it runs them through the NMRA library. The NMRA library is the standards that NMRA has written for DCC code. So all those little ones and zeros, they're all standardized for decoders for the code. So you run all those ones and zeros through the NMRA library. Say, okay, yeah, this is a signal mask command. This is for address, 1234. Set aspect to full stop, which would be red over red, and then it takes that information and then puts it into Larry's custom library. Larry's custom library takes that command and say, okay, full stop, right? So what full stop means is red over red. And those little Arduino Pro Minis, they have 16 IOs, that's input outputs on it. And what that does is it turns a certain output on, and actually it makes it go high and low, but that's what the LEDs physically get connected to, all those little inputs and outputs, and the program in the Arduino turns on and off all those little outputs. And again, we make the boards for them, we put the connectors on them, we use ribbon cable going to the connectors. There's 16 IOs, so the pack is quick to send. Yes, that's correct. Oh, hey, Kevin Corner, how you doing?
All right. So I am.
Again, so
go for it.
Oh,
Finish what you're saying.
So Larry designs the circuit, and now I got to take that circuit and say, okay, I need to turn this circuit into a piece of hardware. So that's where I sit down with the CAD software for designing circuit boards, and I say, okay, fine. This component goes here and connects to this. This component goes here and connects to that. So I plan out all the traces on the board and say, okay, I got to run a trace from here to here, a trace from here to here. I have to make sure that they don't overlap each other, because I do single-sided boards. I could do double-sided boards, but that's a little tough because you got to get the registration for the top and bottom to match up, and then you got to, when you drill vias, physical holes through, they have to be absolutely spot on. So it's much easier to build a single-sided board. So I design all the tracings, where they go, where the components go. I take that, I print that out. ICU. I just used the Arduino Pro Mini. The Arduino Pro Mini is a beautiful little component, because you can program that with the computer. There's a bunch of connections on there that I can connect to a USB connection that goes right to my computer. And on the Arduino software, you can write the program in C++, download it from the computer directly into the little Pro Mini. And then, once the Pro Mini is programmed, it saves all that. Smoke is coming from my ears. Yes. Again, I'm going way into it because I get very excited when I talk about it, because I'm very proud of that. Larry spent years designing the circuitry for that, and then I spent years perfecting the hardware for that, because we had to make the hardware actually compatible and usable on the layout. It's like, okay, fine, I buy the signal mast from these signal masts that I have on the layout. They come from China, and they're nice, high quality signal masts. And of course, the triple head masts, each target has 3 lights. So there's 3, 6, 9 lines plus a common. So there's a total of 10 wires for each mast. And all those wires have to go back onto that little Arduino board. So we have to design, okay, yeah, what kind of connectors are we going to use? Well, we're going to use ribbon cable. So we use ribbon cable, we use IDC connectors. So when I design the board, I say, okay, fine, I got to put an IDC connector on there for the signal mask, then run all the tracings from the Arduinos to go to the little pins on the IDC connector. Then we make up the cables. Then I got to make up a connection on the other end. On the other end, I make a little signal board where I solder all the little wires from the mast on there, and then it goes right to an IDC connector. So I get ribbon cable from the decoder to the signal mast, so I don't have to run all these little tiny wires all over the place. But as far as making the signal boards themselves, what I do is my wiring is insane. Yes, Earl. That would be awesome. Okay, I have to put one in mine. Okay. So anyways, making the signal board, what I do is I design the circuit on the computer, and then I print it out on a piece of photo paper. You know, that glossy paper that they use for printing photographs on. It's very cheap. You can buy it in bulk. The paper is great. And I print it out using a toner cartridge printer. The toner in the printer resists ink, resists acid rather. So you print it out on the piece of paper. So now you have the toner. Now you've got to get that image off that piece of paper onto the circuit board. And what I do is I use a heat press, like you do for T-shirts. You know, where you put the decals on T-shirts, that kind of thing. So what I do is I put the paper itself, attach it face down onto the copper circuit board, and I apply a lot of heat. And what that does is that remelts the toner. And the toner now is stuck to the circuit board and the paper. And I take that out and I put it in water. And the water softens the paper. So when the paper is sufficiently soaked where it's almost mush, I can peel the paper off and the toner is still stuck to the circuit board. The printer toner, again, like I said, it resists acid. So now I take that circuit board and I use a combination of muriatic acid and hydrogen peroxide, 2-to-1 mixture of muriatic acid and hydrogen peroxide. I dip the board in that, and that dissolves all the exposed copper, and it leaves, all it leaves is the toner image on the board. And then after it's all etched, I take it out of the acid. And of course, after rinsing and neutralizing the acid and all that, I use acetone, which, nail polish remover. The acetone removes all the toner that's left on the board. So now I'm left with just the copper tracings. And then of course, I take the circuit board over to drill press that I have there, and I drill out all the holes that need to be drilled, all the different size drill bits and all that. Then of course I go back to my original plan there, and I say, okay, this component was supposed to go there, this component goes there. Take the components, stuff the board, solder all the connections, and then cross my fingers and do the smoke test on the board to make sure that it works. And I've got it down pretty much down to a science, where you can build maybe a half a dozen circuit boards in a day. That's from blank circuit board to fully stuffed and working. It's some of the chemicals are a bit harsh, especially the muriatic acid. That's not something that you want to use in a closed environment. You don't want to get a nose full of those fumes, because those are very, especially you don't want the fumes getting in your eyes or anything like that. They're very, very, again, it's an acid. It dissolves metal. So you want to make sure that you take the proper precautions when mixing chemicals and using acids and that kind of thing. Gloves, respirator, eye protection, that kind of thing. And again, I'm sorry, I went right off and I went right into it, and I just went on and on about.
This is what you're passionate about. This is what you love. This is what we want.
So yeah, that's the aspect of the hobby that I like. Thank you, Earl. Thank you. That's the aspect of the hobby that I like. I like the electronics, the wiring, that aspect. And as you can see from my layout, I've got tons of wiring under there, because all my switches are DCC controlled. I've got total switch machines under there. I've got all the detectors, all the detectors themselves, the current sensors, the IR sensors. I use NCE's AIU board. It's auxiliary input unit. NCE makes those. I can wire those sensors directly into that board, because the NCE board uses 5 volts for the detection itself, for its inputs for the detection. So and the NCE ARU board sends all those sensor inputs, back through the not through the track, but through the control bus, the handheld throttle control bus. And then of course it goes back to the NCE base unit, then from the base unit into the computer into the JMRI software. JMRI, I make up tables of JMRI of all the sensors, of all the signal masts, and all the addresses for the signal masts. Takes all those sensors. I write the signal logic and say, okay, this sensor goes to these masts, or goes to these blocks, and these blocks go to these masts. And JMRI does all the calculations, and then it sends out that address command. Okay, it sends out a command for signal mast 1234. Signal mast 1234, go to full stop. And that goes back out over the track, goes from the track through that little that opto coupler unit, transfers that over to the 5 volts. The 5 volt DCC signal goes into the Arduino. The Arduino reads it in the program software. The program software interprets it and then turns those little IOs off and on. And that's what the LEDs in the signal masts are physically connected to. Again, I should make a video about it. Again, my friend Larry, my best friend Larry, he's responsible for 90% of the design. It's just incredible the help that Larry has given to me over the years. Unfortunately, Larry is no longer with us. Well, I won't say no longer with us.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you just tell me something I didn't know?
No, Larry moved to Florida. He retired and he's living in Florida now, so we don't get a chance. We do speak regularly, over social media, that kind of thing. But again, I miss having him physically here, because we would get together every Saturday, religiously. He'd come over Saturday morning, and he'd just come right in the house and come downstairs to the basement, and we get busy doing our thing. And we had so much fun together every weekend doing that. I really miss his company. Well, we'd sit here for hours brainstorming.
You're scaring Holly now. I think we'll have to.
I'm hiding under a table until Jimmy starts speaking English again.
So
okay, I'm sorry. I said my piece on my signal system.
In the meantime, I've been fighting some issues on my side, and they were not because of any gifts, just to be clear, actually. The locos, well, being Kados, they run absolutely beautiful. No, for some reason, one of the car decided that after I fixed every other derailing spot, it decided to split a switch. But only that car owned only that switch, even though it did thousands of laps over that switch without issue. So it made a weird noise, but it didn't split this time, so I'll take it as a win. So we're not talking about that. I am, though, doing something a little special. I am running all of my new locos going up and down the hill. I was thinking at first, well, that long train usually doesn't go on the hill, but 5 locos will absolutely pull up my grade. It's 5 locos and 5 heavy ones of that. So there's that. So I am absolutely jazzed about these little locos. They're lovely. They're beautiful. They're mini yet massive, being, they're mini because they're N scale, but they're massive because they're representation of big locos. And they just run sweet. So very happy. And because it's going up and down, I figured a long train would go better on the longer layout, longer line. I took my via rail back out, because why not? And it's looking great on my side. When it doesn't derail, it looks great. Did you guys see my 10% grade on my layout from Dave's live? I did not, actually. I'm sorry about that. I missed it. My grade is 3.25%. It's a 3% grade from Woodland Scenics, but there's a spot I had to squish together the the foam to make it work. So it's technically 3.25 in that section, but most of it is 3% grade. And the loop that VRL is running on is no grade. I kept it flat, so I figured for the stuff that doesn't like inclines, I'll have a loop, and the stuff that doesn't mind inclines, I'll have the longer loop, right? And mostly freight. Freight usually doesn't mind as much, so let's see. And it split the switch, and I saw that it was already derailed when it got there. So that means the reason it's splitting the switch is not because the switch is problematic, but because something else makes it derail before. There's a rerailer before, and it doesn't work with that for whatever reason. What would be causing that? I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but I'm gonna blame the microtrain coupler because it doesn't have as much movement as it should.
You're gonna blame me for a second. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no. No, I'm gonna blame the microtrain couplers. Their coupler boxes are way too big. Atlas was able to get them down to much smaller, and so did Bachmann, but microtrains kept them big, and it really prevents a lot of movements on the coupler box. And I don't have any replacement coupler for it, but I do have spacers I could add. So I will add a spacer to try to alleviate that a little bit. I'm not going to add 2 because it's going to get too high. The perk of N-Scale, because they're truck-mounted couplers, adding spacers, other than making it look a little less realistic, will not affect the coupler height. So, you know, that's actually a plus. You know your couplers are in gauge and standardized when they're using these, which is great. Alright, let's put it back. Yep, that spacer gave it just a little bit of movement that it needed to, well, just a little bit too much movement, and the pin is not pushing all the way. Maybe I should not have sent those pins to Dave, because now I need them. No, just kidding, I have some spares. I bought a massive pack when so usually those packs are like $6 a pack, and when I got to a train shop, they had them for $1 a pack, so I jumped on the deal. And, I mean, saving $5 a pack, I bought multiples and left with them. Would have been ridiculous not to. Should have bought even more. I think it's the same coupler pins, so it won't change much. Do I have longer coupler pins? Not coupler pins, truck pins. So Holly should be back now that we're speaking English again. I think.
Yes.
Alright, yep.
Jim is tired.
Jim is tired. Jim has done his course. Alright. So the extra movement should help. Let's use the rerailer I have back there. I will say right now, while I'm doing this, let's talk to keep busy while I'm doing stuff. I'm not gonna stream next week, next Saturday. This is gonna be an exception. I have a train show Saturday, so I want to go. And being that it's 2.5 hours away from me, I need to, well, get there and come back. So, and since my girlfriend has family there, we probably will stay there. I have to discuss it, but I'm probably gonna miss that Saturday, and it's, you know, Easter weekend, so a lot of you guys and gals will be with family members as well, which makes sense. So for that reason, I will not be, well, for my trip, I will not be streaming next weekend. But when I say next weekend, I mean Saturday night. That will be my first weekend that I'm missing it since, I don't know, but I'm off Friday and Monday, so I plan on having some fly on the wall streams and probably some videos throughout that weekend. So you're not gonna miss me too much, just Saturday night. I hope it's not too inconvenient for everyone. Alright, I'm hearing some noises. No, everything's fine, perfect. Alright, I'm gonna stay up, so I'm gonna move myself a little bit, like so. Actually a bit more. Like so. There you go. Alright, so, let's get back to the chat because I've seen a lot of messages that I wanted to respond, but I was too busy to respond. So I am back. Try to find me an RS1 or RS3 Lamoille Valley Railroad. New loco smashed into that box. What box? I left a box on the track. Oh, yep. Thank you, Dave. Well, you guys saw it, and you saw that Rapidos are solid, apparently. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to keep on going. So, if Jim is still here, because I don't hear him anymore.
Oh, no, I'm here. I'm
perfect.
just listening. That's all.
Perfect.
Yep.
So,
I just realized my Arian webcam was frozen, so I just had to reset it real quick.
And it derailed again on a different spot. Why on earth are you problematic tonight when you've never been problematic? What is this? Why is it happening right now? This is one of the container trains that Dave sent me. They've been the most reliable train set I've had, like set of cars I've had in years. And tonight they decided that the gremlins were sent my way. And they decided to be, well, problematic. So let's just...
Well, that's okay, Kevin. You can have all the gremlins this evening.
Yeah.
Jim, shut up. You're gonna jinx yourself, man. Just be quiet, Jim. Just be silent and just
keep making fun of me, and I'm leaving you alone, like leaving the layout for just to see what happens. So, no, it should be all right.
Yes, Ollie. Yeah, that's it.
Oh man. And it's not even derailing at spots that could be problematic. That's what boggles my mind. There's some spot that I'm surprised everything runs fine over. And I'm like, I don't know why it's fine, but apparently it is, so I'll just keep it as is. And it's not derailing there at all. It's derailing at spots that everything is smooth and flat. So I'm like, I'm bamboozled. I don't know how else to describe it. Alright. Let's get that train back on the track. Oh, thank you, Mike.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
The thing with Finder's Fee, you're supposed to give them after someone found it for you. I didn't find it yet. I'm gonna look for it, but I'm not gonna... I can't guarantee you that it'll be Vermont equipment in New Brunswick, right? I'll look for sure. Alright, let's hope it runs better this round. So it's not derailed there.
Let's see, Chris Scott. Is your VIA F40PH, does it have any sound or is it standard DC only?
It's standard DC only. I'm not using DCC for my N scale, and I didn't want to overcomplicate things, so... And it was much cheaper as well. Not gonna lie. My whole layout is just DC, so I'm keeping it that way. I have faith in you.
Dave also...
I had the exact same problem. That's possible. Yeah, I need to find longer trip pin, not trip pins, truck pins. I'll figure something out and I'll let you know, Dave. If I have to, I'll send you a lonely truck pin if I find two, or three because you need both sides. But I still am convinced that it wouldn't be a problem if their coupler boxes were smaller. But I'm not gonna go on that one. I'm not gonna fight micro trains when everybody loves them like they do. But yeah, I already sorted my... Okay, perfect. And the funny thing is, it only is happening on the side that it has the micro trains coupler. The other side that doesn't have doesn't have that problem, of course. So that's why I'm blaming the Microtrains coupler box. Gotta attend to the dogs. No problem, Mike. Say hi to the dogs for me. Alright, let's
Okay, Mustache Mike.
So, for the rest of the night, I mean, I swapped a train to the new gift, but I think we should run more than one just new train. I don't have any more new stuff. I think I have plenty of new stuff. I don't need more. But I do have more trains to run that a lot of people would like to see. There is a favorite for a few of you on here that we will run, which is my blue and gray GP40. Oh, stop. Same car again. Alright, and it's missing a container. Where did that container go? Oh boy, that's a question I'm scared to have the answer to. You know what? Oh, I just found it. I heard a knock. I had a prototypical derailment where the train was so powerful that it pushed what fell. So I need to go grab 2 of the locos that fell on their sides because they struck the container.
Okay.
So
While Kevin takes care of an issue there, I could tell everybody about my signal system again.
And lose Holly again? No, thank you.
No, I won't put anybody through that torture again.
I wouldn't call it torture. I would just call it a loss of Holly. Alright, so I'll grab the 2 locos that fell. And
Let's see here.
OSHA, you're not
What's going on here? Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, Holly. No, you're safe. That's okay. I won't do that again to you. I'm sorry. It's just I get very excited when I talk about the signal system. I do, because it's something that I put a lot of work into over the years, and it just yeah, I know I'm drifting in that direction, Holly. Yeah, I need to stop because again, people's eyes just glaze over when I talk about that. And Larry does the same thing to me when he talks about some of the electronics that he designs and stuff, some of the code he writes. My eyes just start to glaze over as well. And thank you, Holly. Yes, yes, I love you too. We want more detail. Yeah.
Okay, you're laughing, but a lot of people were genuinely interested. It's just a lot of technical stuff, and as soon as you're like me, where you don't know as much about the technical stuff, you can lose some bits.
I didn't know about the signal system, so tell me. Jesse, no. Is your layout in my basement? Yes, it is, UP. I'm down here in the basement. It takes up about half my basement. And you can see the dark half of the basement behind me. That's where all my junk is. That's where all my workbenches are and all that stuff. And just in front of me is where the layout area is. That's a finished room with finished walls and that kind of thing. But behind me, it's all cinder block and 2x4s. Yeah, unfortunately, I had a flood down here many years ago. I live near the Taunton River, and we had a series of storms that came through, and the Taunton River had overflowed, and everything was flooded. I mean, bridges were literally underwater. My basement was filling up with water. I had 3 pumps down here trying to keep the water out, and I managed to keep most of it out. I did get some standing water down here in the basement, but I was able to keep up with it. Thank God, because I have a lot of expensive stuff down here. And that's why the basement got torn out. I mean, I have a bathroom, just to the right of me here. Bathroom has no walls or anything like that. It's just a toilet sitting in the middle of the floor. Yes, it was scary. Well, let me tell you, Holly, because I was I was driving a bus at the time, and I had to go to work still every day. And I'd come home at night because I work nights. I'd come home at 2 a.m. and I would sit outside in front of the house as soon as I pulled up and watch for the pumps to make sure the pumps were still pumping water out of the basement. And I'd come down here. I was so disheartened. I thought I was going to lose everything down here. The area that I lived in was declared a disaster area, a federal disaster area. And again, bridges that were normally 20 feet above the river were literally underwater, and our roads were closed. People's basements were completely full of water. I happen to live on relatively high ground, but unfortunately not above the water table of the flood. Must have been, yeah, it was rough. But again, that was many years ago, and I've gotten past it. The water did finally secede, and then the wave of mud came through. Instead of water coming in, silt came in. Fine silt that was literally just dissolved in the water. It came through here, and the basement floor was buried in 2 inches of silt. And it all had to be shoveled out after the water went. I still find silt down here from time to time. It got everywhere. But all my services were up on blocks. My water heater, my furnace, they were up above the water. So I didn't lose any of those services. Jimmy, are you local to Kevin? If not, where are you close to? Kevin is in Canada. I am located in the United States. I'm in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. That's where I reside. I've been here for 20 some odd years. I've lived here. And Kevin is in Canada, and Kevin and I met through Dave Scott's channel. Hats off to Dave Scott. He does a great job with his channel. I love watching his channel, and I've learned a lot from Dave. Dave has done a lot of videos on repairing trains, installing decoders. SMT Mainline is another channel, only a mile from Kevin Jimmy.
So, I just want to take a second. I'll let you continue talking afterwards.
Absolutely.
I just want to show what I mean by why I'm not a fan of this microtrain coupler boxes. So, I'm going to show first a microtrain coupler box. See, please focus, please focus, please focus. It's going to be hard to get it to focus, but please focus. Anyways, the coupler box is well above the wheel. This is an Atlas coupler box. It's the same height as the wheel. So it's hard to get it to focus on, but the coupler box is so much lower. This is what I mean by Atlas had it right and not Microtrains. And since Microtrains got bought by Atlas, I'm hoping that they switch to Atlas stuff. Because that lower coupler box makes conversions so much easier. Because you don't need as much clearance under the car for the coupler box to move. The Microtrains need so much clearance to have any movement. And it prevents anything from working fine, honestly. So that was my little rant. I'll go back to you, Jim, and let you explain you.
Yeah, I was just giving credit where credit's due. I mean, Dave Scott has shown me a lot. As far as installing decoders, when I install a decoder, I just cut the wires and stuff them in there, and I didn't care how it looks or anything like that. But Dave has taught me some discipline when it comes to wire management when installing decoders. He does a very neat and very professional job. Again, when I used to put them in the Athearn Locos, I just stuff them in there. But Dave showed me those 3D printed mounts that he uses for his Athearn Locos. So now that's what I do is I 3D print the little holders for the decoders, and I put them in there. Are you sure you're talking about me? Yes, Dave.
Imagine,
I am
Dave.
talking about you.
Imagine, Dave, if
Yes, I
yours is
am.
the standard, imagine what it was before you. Oof.
Oh yeah. Well, just looking under my layout, you see the mass of wires under my layout. You can see I had very little discipline when it came to wire management. Everything is color coded though. That was one thing that I was very big on when I started the layout is everything had to be color coded. All my track wiring, I used black and red for the track bus. I used green and white for the 5-volt bus. All my switch machines are wired with purple wire. All my detectors use blue wire. I use gray wire for the frogs that I wire because they could either be black or red depending on which way the switch was thrown. So I didn't want to make it either black or red, so I used gray for all those powered frogs, that kind of thing. Um, yes, yeah, yes, UP. I still the Tycos. I have a fondness for Tyco because that's what I grew up with. In the '70s when I was a kid, I would get Tyco for Christmas. There was nothing more exciting than seeing that the Tyco box under the Christmas tree. And again, being as young as I was, I didn't know how to maintain them or getting them to run well. So let's see. So you didn't just buy 500 of black and use only that. No, Speedy, I didn't do that. Nope, nope, nope. If I crawl into the layout and I see a wire and I see what color it is, I know exactly what that wire is for.
No, it's not the
And
time to go black and white or colorblind though, because you'd be confused.
yes, exactly. Now there were some exceptions when I did the wiring. Sometimes you get impatient, and you use exactly. It's like, oh man, I'm out of green wire. What am I going to use? So I may temporarily wire some other color in there, but yes,
Temporary that becomes permanent.
Yes, I did. That's what I did. UP. I have a whole box full of different colors of electrical tape, and I use that. Hook the gray wire to the gray wire. Yes. But when I go under the layout, and I need a 5-volt tap for LED lighting or something like that, I know exactly what to look for. All my 5 volts are green and white. Green being the negative, white being the positive. Um,
Well, I mean, okay, so Holly said black is a color, lol. Well, yes, and it's my negative, right? It's my ground, so it is useful. No,
yeah,
ground, but it's my negative.
I use black and red for the track bus. I've recently added a 10 amp power booster on my layout, and that I'm using blue and yellow for. So I'll have another track bus because I need to break the layout into smaller districts. Right now, it's all wired as one big district, and I have one circuit breaker for the whole thing. The circuit breaker that I do have, when it trips, I have to physically walk over and reset it. It's not something that resets by itself.
Like when the camera car derails while I'm
Like when
away.
the camera car derails, yes, exactly. When something happens, all the track power goes off. I did use a lot of Atlas. Atlas makes a lot of the little switches like Atlas Selector and
Yep.
Atlas whatever. The little green, the little yellow switches with the little screw terminals on them and everything. I use that so I can turn the blocks off and on individually. So that if I do have a short in the layout that I can't trace, I can go around and start turning off blocks to find out where it is. And that has saved my bacon so many times because the circuit breaker will trip and I'm like, where is it? Where's the short? What derailed? What's sitting on a switch the wrong way, or that kind of thing. And I'll go around the layout and I'll turn off blocks and see if it clears. Bacon where? Yes, Ollie. That too. Yep. Yeah, the Atlas Twin, UP. Yep, the Atlas Twin. Yep. Look for the smoke, Jim. That's right, Spence. Oh, by the way, hi, Spence. How you doing this evening?
Hi, Spence.
Yes, look for the smoke.
So,
Yep.
by the way, I just wanted to say, switching to an Atlas truck with lower coupler box fixed my derailment issue. Just saying.
Very good.
It was micro trains problem, per usual at this point. But yeah, so yeah, this is going. If we ignore those derailments that were caused by external factors, this is going great. And the new locos are absolutely fantastic. I will have to say, I love them. I did say Kevin Pickrell earlier say those locos look fantastic on the layout, just as something derailed, so I couldn't respond. But yes, they absolutely do, and I can't wait to make a video about them to show them in the other scenic areas that we don't see, or just different angles in the scenic areas, because I really think that they deserve scenic areas for that. And also, you guys are kind of getting a preview on my layout about something else that's coming. I did not make a video about that because that was a little repetitive, but I have, oh, I just hit my wire for my headphones. I have put all the track for the roundhouse, the turntable. So other than the, I'm still missing the switches for the shed, but every other track has been laid. Very happy about that. Great success, I will say. And I just need to put in the wiring and a lot of on-off switches, because since I'm in DC, I'm using blocks, as probably everyone understands. And well, those require a lot of switches because I can't leave my trains on when they when the other stuff is running. So that's gonna be nice. The turntable itself though is wired and working. I will actually move this little guy out, and I will show you. I'll put something on the track just so that you see it move a little more clear. So, and I can turn on. Because it's an Atlas, it doesn't go directly because it has points, but it is turning, as you can see. So we have a working turntable, and that's the thing with the Atlas, so that it's pre-aligned with your with every exit. So that's a perk. It's easy to set up. The downside is that it stops at every stall. So it's not broken, it's not the fact that it stops, it's just the way it's made. But I'm more than okay with it. The fact that I can do this makes me very happy, honestly. So it is working. So we have that. I don't know how long you guys want to see it run, because it's just running around, but I'm definitely enjoying it. Right now it's powered, the motor there is powered by track power, so that's a little, like, it works being DC. It's just not the normal thing. I will probably find an external power supply and use that. Kevin, what is the passenger car in the back of the steamer? That's just an old school CN passenger car. It's the a heavyweight in green. I'm seeing some jumping right now, but the frame rate is good, so I'm not sure why the camera is jumping. Alright, so for cheaper than commercial. So that's what I want to do, Rusty, is get a DCC-EX system for this layout and have a double foldable throw switch like I have on the other layout to switch between systems. But that's a very future project. Do not expect that in 2026. Just an FYI. So yeah, and it's about to be done doing its 180 degree, and we will see it get to its stall right there. So we've seen it do a full 180 degree, and we'll push it back in. Oh, I derailed the car, but that's fine. So that's working. I'm happy about that. Okay. Alright. This is all working.
Holly says she'll look at DCC in about 6 years when she's figured it out. DCC is not that hard to work with. Once you go DCC, Holly, you'll never go back.
The thing with DCC, everyone makes it seem complicated because while it's actually simpler, because we all do advanced setup. As soon as we get into it and we realize how simple it is, we all move forward and go straight to advanced setups, and that's where it gets more complicated. I will, Rusty, thank you. The thing with DCC, you can wire it as simple as DC, which is just the controller plugged into your track, and that's it. And all you have to do is type in the address of the loco and run it just like you'd run a regular DC train. But we all go above and beyond when we have those because it's capable of going above and beyond. You do not need to go above and beyond. You just can. So, given tiny trains, your camera needs to be lower. We're looking in. I'm not sure which camera you're talking about. Oh, my camera. The thing is, my camera also aims at the back. That's why it's like that. It's not just me. So yeah, DCC is simpler because you can control multiple trains at the same time without having to do multiple areas of the track. You can just do one giant track that's all connected. But it gets more complicated because you can make it more complicated and have more stuff. That's only why. If you buy the same controller as I have in HO scale, which works with both scales, it's just you plug in the controller in the wall, you plug the track to the track's output, you turn it on, and you enjoy it. That's the simplest way you can use it. You can make it more complicated, which I've already done, but you don't have to. Then there's the programming track, which I would recommend. The NC doesn't need it. This one also doesn't need it, but I think works better. You can have the programming track, which is a secondary output, and it's just to set the address on the locomotive. So every time you buy a new one, it's set to address number 3. You just change that to whatever is the loco, and then you're set, and you don't have to think about it ever again unless you want to change the number again. So I use an Android phone or tablet as wireless control. Yeah, that works. I've done that on my DCC setup because even though it's Digitrax, I did plug it into my computer and have JMRI. Again, another thing that you don't need, but you can have a software in your computer to control it from your computer. But it's all stuff that you can do, but you don't have to do, right? You can just run it as is. We just decided to do more because it can do more. But at the same time, if you only have DC equipment, you either convert them or not. How do I say this? Or, you know, be careful running them because the motors don't like DCC when it's only DC. The decoder does a lot. Decoders can be cheap and work great, but you still need to install them or have locomotives with decoders. That's just my 2 cents. So you do you, but that's usually how it goes. Baby blue and gray time, yes, absolutely. We will keep the long CP rail one for a little while, and we'll park the V rail, and we'll run the locos. Yeah, I can't be bothered with Jim.
Hey, Josh.
What'd you say, Jim?
Oh, I was going to say, Josh mentioned that he has 176 engines altogether.
I am not buying that many engines in my life. But it's nice it's nice that he does, but I do not need that many. I actually am thinking of maybe selling some stuff to because there's some stuff that I want again in HO scale and NN scale, but I don't need the amount I have. So Rusty's calling me out. Whoop. And I'm thinking of maybe selling some to get the other ones. Just not only for money, but also because if I can't run them all, what's the point of having them? right? I'm trying to run them as much as possible, or at least display them. And since I can't right now, I couldn't if I had 176. I'm not going that far.
Your belly has taken you off stream before? Daniel, what is...
I am not sure I understand that one.
I don't quite understand. Steamers stink, right, Holly? No, they don't. Steamers are awesome. That's right, Holly. You tell them. Oh, Big Easy. Have a good night.
Have a good night,
sir.
Big Easy. Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for stopping by, sir.
All right. So, that seems to work fine. Oh, it's fine. So let's.
Mike, we just checked with 100, but they all run on the tracks on modern.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I didn't count, but I think I have over 40 locomotives total if I count all the scales together, which is a lot. But since it's spread across multiple scales, and I can run them and put them on layouts separately, it's easier to handle, I guess. But yeah, I don't want to go too far. Why did that fall? Is there a ghost in my apartment? Alright. So, okay, that's all clear. Alright, now I will change the train as requested. Ghost, yeah. Alright. Let's pull out the requested train. Actually, because of the way that it's set up, I'm gonna have to move them manual. The hand of Kevin will have to be next.
I'm just watching here.
Yeah.
We got one locomotive getting close to another one here. I'm just watching these signals. I'm watching these signals. What do I have for a signal ahead of me here coming up? Oh, yeah, my beautiful wiring. Oh, no. Hanging down over the tracks. I'm actually working on that area right now.
I was about to say, that's usually, at least they're tucked up, so I'm surprised about that one, but if you're working on it, then I get it.
Okay. I've got a flashing yellow signal.
Oh.
Flashing yellow over red. I'm getting a little close. That's okay. Let's see how close I do get.
Oh, that's dangerous. That's a very dangerous sentence you just said there. Didn't you say, I'm glad I don't have gremlins tonight or something?
Yeah. I'm watching tonight.
You're gonna regret this. Yeah, you.
I'm not actually chasing.
What'd you say?
I'm not actually chasing a train tonight, so I'm not.
Fair.
All I gotta do is just keep them, halfway around the layout.
Yeah, but last week
one
when
at
it
the
all
top,
derailed, you weren't chasing anything, it just derailed by itself, so.
Shh. I don't want to hear the word derailment tonight. That's it. No, we're not using that word this evening. I'm not using it this evening. And that's it. I just jinxed myself.
Did you actually derail?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
I thought you
Yes,
did right
Holly.
as you said that.
Mhm. Oh, I missed what Jeff said. What did Jeff say?
I am not sure. I missed it as well. I know Mike, FR, Mike FRMD just gave in the chat, so hi there.
Oh, good evening, Mike. Mike from MD, Maryland? Is that what that is, Mike? Mike from Maryland?
Maryland Mike.
I just see FRMD, so I'm interpreting.
Let's
Oh,
see.
correct. All right, awesome. The word is like saying it's quiet when you work in an ER. Not allowed, not appreciated. Ooh. Oh, there's the other train way up there.
Oh, it's far enough. You're fine.
Yeah, look at that. I got green signals all around now. That's because I jazzed it up.
So this train does not have a caboose nor a thread, so I need to find something.
Just put a.
Just put
I like jazz. I'm sorry, Holly. I'm not a big fan of jazz music, if that's what you're referring to. But as far as jazz, yes, must speed things up. No Freds. That's right, cabooses. Holly wants cabooses.
Yeah, I need
Holly
to find
wants
one.
to see your caboose, Kevin.
I'm not. No, she needs to pay for that. That's a paid service.
That's a different stream altogether, Holly.
Yeah, a different website at that point. Just
Mike from Maryland. I noticed there seems to be a lot of Mikes and Kevins in model railroading. Yes.
there is a common denominator. Yes. So a caboose. Which caboose should I run that made sense? I don't have as many CP caboose as I have CN because someone got them all. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've pre-ordered more anyway, so it's fine.
That stinks when you go to a train show and somebody's looking for the same stuff you're looking for and they're able to grab it just before you. It's like, and you miss out on a great deal. Somebody else gets it.
I've done something about the same or even worse. Just a second, I dropped something.
Those damn boomers. Okay. I was born in 1965. So that makes me either a late boomer or an early Gen X. 1965 is the threshold, I guess, for baby boomers and Gen Xers. So I guess technically I'm Gen X. How about everybody out there? What's the dominant generation out there?
Probably boomer or Gen X, honestly. My millennial youngster is not the most popular.
Okay. Oh, Trains and Planes, born in 56. Mike from Maryland, 62. 52. Jersey Bill, early Gen X, Jimmy. Okay. Thank you, Mustache Mike. Mustache Mike has defined me as early Gen X. Holly's 55. No, Holly, you don't look a day over 30 in my mind. Okay?
All right.
Gen X, 59. Late boomer, 63. Trains are for everyone. Mustache Mike, 1963.
I will.
UP Mainline.
Oh,
I
sorry.
am 52. Born in 74. That's in your mind, Jimmy. Rusty. Actually, I was born in 1888.
We have a
Really?
vampire among the group.
Yes, we do. We have a vampire. Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, Holly, of course. I was born in 1983, 42. Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi,
He was
Brian.
born in 69. He's 57 almost. So he's 56 and a half. So shall we define Brian as 56 and a half then?
Yes.
And Josh, I was born in 1983, 42 years old. Jim C wins. Yes. Come on. That was funny, Earl. I knew those 1970 kids were driving now. I'm 71, born in 55.
So I just switched
Holly,
to.
I don't believe it.
I
don't
just
believe it
switched
for a
to
minute.
your view. I just switched to your view.
Oh,
My
yes.
controller's getting a little hot, pushing 6 locomotive at once. So
We're
I
just
will.
watching that train go by.
So I will get you, give you a spotlight for a few minutes so it cools down, and we'll get back to it afterwards. And
Okay, I'll bring up. Let's see here.
This is
to me
perfect.
for a second.
Just add
We'll make it
yourself
all
in there.
about me for a second while I bring both cameras back online here. Let's do this, and do this, do this, do this, and we'll go back right to here, and that way we've got both camera trains here in view. Now that I have a big enough screen.
This is perfect. So yeah, I will I will give you the show for a little while for the camera stuff. I was about to put the Boston and Maine car I have for you, but apparently, hi Dan, thank you for being here. So yeah, but apparently my controller was like, I need a break, and I will give it to him for,
Sure.
doing 6
Dan
locos.
Hansen, welcome to the channel. Yes. Well, I'm debating whether or not I should park these trains and bring something else out.
I mean,
what do you think, Kevin? What was the chat thing?
yeah, what's
down
the
in
chat?
The yard, or should I bring something else out?
Let the chat choose.
Let the chat choose, of course. Let the chat. Let's see. See, this is why I hate doing lives. I get nothing. Holly, luckily my body is definitely older than the personality.
Tater train. Someone, Mustache Mike wants the tater train. I think we can give that one out.
Have you had any trains fall off those raised sections? Yes, I have, Earl. Yeah, I've paid the gravity tax. As most model railroaders know, the gravity tax is unavoidable. Absolutely unavoidable. And it's my own fault. I got to put up some chicken wire for some scenery or something. Put up, just something to fill in the empty space. Jim E, I want B&O. I'm sorry, Jersey Bill, I don't have any Baltimore and Ohio. You have a choice, Boston and Maine, Bangor and Aroostook.
But I want Burlington Northern. What are you doing?
Okay, so Josh says he wants to see the potato train. Okay, who's heading downstairs right now? Okay. Let's see. The Tycho train is heading down there. Okay, let's bring him to a stop. All right. So he is at a stop. What track does he belong on? The potato train is number 500. He goes over there. So, okay, we're going to throw the switches. Hopefully those signals will change. Yep, I got a red over yellow. The tracks are aligned for that staging track. So let's go ahead and bring that train into that staging track.
So Spence is asking, what is the potato train that you speak of? The potato train is a train car that Bangor and Aroostook, I think. Are they Bangor and Aroostook, or are they Boston and Maine?
Yeah, Bangor and Aroostook, Maine, Boston and Maine ran them. All in the Northeast. They were originally for transporting potatoes, but now it's just produce in general.
And they're tricolor. They're very flashy, so you can recognize them from afar. So, and Jim has a fleet of those because Jim, and
Yeah.
Since he
Actually,
has.
it's coming up. Yeah, we're going to pass it right here on the right. Camera train is going to get that train's going to get stopped right beside it.
And since Jim has his fleet, we're gonna run the whole fleet.
Yeah, bringing now. Right now, we've just switched onto one of the staging tracks, and we're gonna bring this train as far as we can because I have to rescue the camera car.
Right.
The camera car is on the front of this train, so we're gonna come right there. That little dwarf signal, that little red dwarf signal right there. That's the yard limit for that track. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to close the switches right now.
Yes, thank you.
Because I am not going to have a train run into the back of that one. So there we are. We are closing the switches. Awesome. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the other train full screen. Oh. And yes. Okay. Oh, no. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Oh no! Here we go. Okay. All right, I've rescued it. It's back now. I'm gonna take that camera car and put that in front of the other train right now.
But are you allowed to do that? Will the lighting system let you do that?
Yeah. Oh no!
What'd you do?
No, the potato train, the F unit on the front of it, does not have a coupler.
Well,
no.
Well, you could always just use the locomotives you were using and just uncouple the other train and couple that one.
I could do that as well. Yeah. Let me. All right.
I'm gonna let you do some switching because everybody knows Dave loves switching. So.
Well, I have the camera car, and I have these long trains, and I don't want to back them up. So I'm gonna bring. That's 671. Let's bring that forward a little bit, and I'll swap those locomotives out. All right. And I better do it fast because that other train is coming along.
He's chugging and he's not stopping. And the reason he's not stopping is because Jim E is not stopping him.
Let's get those cameras. Now do this without shorting out the layout.
The center frame RDGK, that is Jim's. That is a corner, one of the corners of his layout.
All right. I am back here. Let us go to the dual image again. Back. This.
That. That's in this.
Okay. I believe I have it sorted. Here. Right, now we gotta throw those switches. And that's the track 671 was on. That is locomotive number 4. Let us Get it moving. And there we are. We're moving.
Nice.
Hopefully I put that locomotive all on the track.
Jersey, not Jersey Bill.
Yeah.
Rusty's saying, watch for those overhead wires.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I gotta remember to close that switch. That's all right. We can jazz this one up because we want to get out of there real quick. That other train's coming up on it. Keep an eye on 1575 as he goes down into the staging area.
Oh, Jay's in chat.
Oh, Jay, how you doing? All right. Not sure if that entire train is cleared yet. Better put your pantograph up for the wires. Yes. Yeah, Jerseyville. The center frame with the two doodle bugs. That is my roundhouse area.
The spot where the train goes to not run.
All right, now we're just passing the Tyco train that I just put back up in the staging yard. That's definitely clear those switches by now. All right. Okay. Yes. Well, we cleared just in time because the other train is coming down, and we'll get a meet down here.
A meet and greet?
A meet and greet. Yes. And what we're going to do is we're going to slow down another train going into the yard now, and let the other one get ahead of it a bit. We'll just crawl along. I like meat and taters. Yes. Yes, RDGK. I do have 3 cameras running. I have the Arian webcam for the upper level there. I had 2 camera trains, and of course my my webcam for my face. I don't know if you want to count that. Dan Crane II. Good evening.
Hi,
Good
Dan.
evening, Dan Crane. Let's see here. I'll go back through the chat here.
Of course.
I'm just okay, Jason. I'm just checking during my moving day. Hell, I'm the only one not bleeding yet, and I think my injuries are internal. Anyone popping in while making a parts run for the new to us fridge? Okay. Yeah, moving does suck. Let's see here. And how are we doing here? Okay, the potato train is out and running. And we've got the camera train. Yeah, okay. We swapped out those 2 Athens units. Okay. So how you doing on your side, Kevin?
I mean, I'd be ready to bring my cameras back on. I only have the lower loop train running right. Well, I would run right now. I need to take off, not completely take off, but park my whole long freight train with the 5 locos because I want to run something else up there and something that is lighter on power draw so that it doesn't overheat. It wasn't overheating, but it was definitely heating up. I could smell the plastic heating up, so you know.
Okay.
I will not do 6 locomotives at once again for a little while. So
Okay.
I will switch to the multicam with my stuff and I will change that train.
Okay. Down in the corner, I will choose one camera here because I'm kind of tiny down here in the right hand corner.
Yeah.
So we'll take.
Well, it is
Let's
Kevin's
see
tiny
here.
train, so I guess trains
Kevin's
and
tiny
friends.
trains.
Kevin's tiny trains and tiny friends. Oh, and for everyone else, that is not a separate camera for Jim. That is just a part of the camera that faces his dungeon. That's actually how small he is. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, that's a life-size image down there in the corner. All right, so we'll put the camera on for this guy here. So when the potato train does go by, we will see him.
All right, so I'll be right back. I'll just go park my locos and I'll come back afterwards.
It's there. And I'll put myself down here in the corner. And we'll watch this train run. And it will pass the potato train. Ooh. No, I'm not saying that word. I am not using the D word. No, I do not hear any D words. No, no D words. Let's see here. Okay, yes, I'm a gnome, UP. Okay, let's take a look at the chat here. Pauline, I need to see that. Okay, Durham. Oh no! I said it. I read it on the chat. Curse you for making me say it. Kevin's Tiny Trains and Jim. I got more HO train cars today. All right, Josh. Very good. It's always a good day when you get more trains. Always a good day. Let's go back here. I need to make a Mentos boxcar to get behind my Coke tanker. That's an explosive combination right there. Putting the Mentos in the Coke. Oh yeah. Jim is the Gremlin King. Yes, Jason. That's right. I am the Gremlin King. Hey, Dan Crane. Peace and goodwill to you. Dan Crane, the second. Let's see here. Did I miss something from Dan? Hi there, JB. Hello. Dan Crane is saying hello to everybody. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything important there. Let's see. So, Jimmy, you need to get some Hood dairy cars to intermix with the tater cars. Yes, milk. Okay, who puts milk in mashed potatoes? When I make mashed potatoes, I put milk in them. Right? Is that something that everybody does? Milk in mashed potatoes? I like to put milk, and I put the garlic salt, the garlic seasoning in them. So I have garlic mashed potatoes. Yes, milk and butter. Yes, Colleen, milk and butter. And butter. Yes, Bets. We all do. Oh, okay, good. So I'm not a weirdo then. Putting milk and mashed potatoes. Sour cream. Yes, Jersey Bill. Some people put sour cream. I like sour cream in mashed potatoes. They make butter and sour cream too. Mm-hmm. I use cream, whole cream. Yes. And a little potato. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. Keeping an eye on the potato train here. Physically putting an eyeball on it as it comes around here. Make sure everything still has the caboose. That's why I put cabooses on my trains. See, if I see a train go by without a caboose, I know something's wrong. Something got left behind somewhere. If I run a train that doesn't have a caboose, something could happen somewhere on the layout and I wouldn't even notice it. So I make sure I cabooses on the train.
So I will lower camera. Oh yes, I'm seeing that. Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you very, very much. I don't know what happened to it, but I will fix it. Oh, okay. Bring it back. Yep, it's fine now. Perfect. So, is there any requests for my next train to put on the one that goes up and down? Do we have any requests? And if it's if it's gonna draw too much power, I will let everyone know. It's a time lapse. Yeah, thank you, every GK. Steam. Shoot. Steam doesn't go up and down. Steamer. Oh, of course. Right. You have an RDC? Yes, I do. And this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch the cam to something else, and I will show. So where is it? So lower main. I will turn on the turntable up until it gets to the point that it needs, and the RDC will barge out. The Quebec train is already running. Mustache Mike. So the RDC is coming. Alright. So turntable going. Again, not the fastest method, but it's nice, so.
OBS is currently active. All streams recording will be shut down. Are you sure you wish to exit? No. Let's make sure we click on the no on that. Oh, that would have been...
That was close.
Yeah, that was close.
Alright. I need to spin this off and do this. And we will see the RDC. Why is it not working now? What? Alright, that's fine. Why are you no longer working? What is happening now? Why is nothing working suddenly? What? So, power's going there. That's fine. Power's not going there.
I want to see the tree train, whatever it is. Holly wants to see the tree train. You know the tree train you have, Kevin?
Oh, yes.
Unleash the Gremlins. Dave is putting the evil eye hex on you.
Yeah. But why is nothing... So... There's power going to
Paul Donnelly. Paul Donnelly says he likes the addition of the yard to the layout.
Thank you. Oh, there you go. It worked. And I don't know if you saw... I don't know why this one stopped working, but...
Ollie said, see, I sent you... I told Dave, sent them for the fun of it.
All right.
Now Holly types in LOL after that comment. I think she just put that there to be polite. I really think she meant it. All right, she told Dave to send them there. There's no LOL. She's just being polite when she does that.
Why does the Quebec train stop working completely?
John Smith, welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the channel.
John Smith, if you're out there and you're listening and watching, please chime in and say hi. Not me. Holly's denying it now. She's not me. Dave sent them. Again, she puts LOL after the comment.
Sure.
You know, LOL, you know, that kind of makes the comment suspect there.
Yeah, very
You know?
much. All right, so the local, the motor.
Dave is here.
All right, so the motor was just not responding for whatever reason, but a few taps, and it was getting power because the lights were coming on. So I don't know why the motor stopped working. I'll go pick up the cars, and I'll put the RDC on at the same time, actually.
That's because you can't hear me laughing out loud, you silly. No, we can't hear you laughing out loud, Holly. No, we can't hear you.
So MLW, welcome. The reason for the shoutouts is in your settings on your profile. You need to set that your subscriptions are public. If they're not set as public, you won't. YouTube cannot know. Well, my account cannot know you sub to my account, so I cannot put a shout out on. The shout outs are from that being. But welcome.
MLW 2613. Oh, he's a little upset with you, Kevin. You got to give him a shout. We'll give him a shout out together.
Yes.
Yes, MLW 2613 has
welcome
subbed.
to the channel.
Thank you for subbing. Yes, thank you. Welcome to the channel. You got a personal shout out, okay? I had to rewind to see the RDC bursting out of the roundhouse. I missed it.
Why is it not coupling now? The gremlins tonight, I swear. Hi, Paul.
I'm sure that will help, Jimmy. Yes, Ollie. Okay, have your smoke break, Jersey.
I don't smoke, and I feel like I need one of this.
Jersey Bill's having some. See, I vape now. Oh, actually, you know, we have the new baby in the house right now, so I have to be careful when and where I vape. You know.
Yeah, she's gonna get a lot of bad habits if you do it in front of him right now.
Well, you know, we have a new. No, she's.
I know exactly what you mean.
He's not 3 days old yet, and so I got to make sure that, you know, I'm not vaping around the baby or anything like that. So I'm down here in the basement, so this is where I can vape down here now.
It's your vape spot, designated vape spot.
RDGK. Yes.
Oh.
I need to be careful where I fart too. Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yes, I will take your advice. I'll be careful.
So MLW says, so you a CN rail fan, you got any DMIR stuff? I do not know what DMIR stuff, so I assume I don't. Oh, I was about to say, you know when you said two people were looking for the same thing at a train show and you ended up missing it because someone else got the deal before you? The first train show I went in New Brunswick in St. John, I went there, I saw a locomotive that I really liked. I picked it up, looked at it, put it back on the table to look at something else on the table. Someone picked it up while I was looking beside to the other thing.
You just...
It literally got swept under me. I was like, oh boy. Oh man. So...
Great Northern had a question here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Great Northern. The layout he put together has 6 switches.
Yes.
He doesn't understand why the power shuts off when I flip one or another.
Depending on the brand, some of them are power routing, and depending where the power feeders are, it can turn off. It may turn off. Like the idea of power routing were for sidings, so you don't have to do the you don't have to do blocks. The switch does it for you. So, but if you have the power feeder on the wrong spot of the switch, which is not the base where there's just one option, when you switch it, the power's not going to be able to go into the main line, right? So it needs to be, the feeders need to be at the side of the switch that only has one power feeder, one track. If you put it on the side that there's two track, when you switch the turnout and you confirm Kato, so those are power routing, when the train is, well, when the switch is not towards where the power feeders are, it's going to shut off the entire hard pipe. So that would be why. I don't have any switches left. I think maybe I do. I don't have any Kato left, but I may have a switch or two that are not right for what I need to do, but available to explain.
If I can ask you a question real quick.
Yes.
Great Northern, about that. We're talking about the power shutting off, correct? We're not talking about a short circuit, which is tripping a breaker, correct? I just, because, sometimes I was going to ask you if you had a reverse loop there or something like that. That could be an issue too. But if it's just turning off, then it's probably, as Kevin just explained. Jim E, you got your own YouTube channel? I do have a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I don't post many videos. I haven't posted anything on that channel in over a year. I just making videos is not something that I'm into doing.
So
like I said, I do enjoy. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, Great Northern said the train just stops. Yes.
But that could be a short as well. That's the thing. Just stops doesn't always mean that it's just losing power. It could be literally just dirty wheels, but if it's when you flip the switch, doesn't mean that. The track plan can be a reverse loop, or it can just be because of the switches. So this is not a Kato switch, but it'll do just fine for the example. So as you can see here, there's one side that there's just one, and the switch itself will choose where the power goes. So if you put it here and you flip the switch, it'll go there or go there. The thing is, if you put the power here on this side, and then you flip the switch so that it goes there, the power cannot cross over and it cuts off the power. But if it's a reverse loop, meaning that it goes from here to here, well, that loop, because the outside rail becomes the inside rail, that creates a short. By having it close, it avoids the shorts because it's, it's not sending power that way. But by having it open, it will send. So both could be an option depending on your track plan. But I think I think that just having the switches at the right spot will help. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. The layout calls for a couple of terminal joiners and adapter cords. Those should be just to add more power, make sure it doesn't go out, but depending on the track plan, it might need them as well. Kevin, can you show me that black loco with the 2 stacks and yellow stripes? Black loco with 2... Oh, the switcher. Yes. And it's just a simple little CN switcher. Thank you, Polly. They are cute. Alright, so that was the switch explanation. Now I need to do... What was I about to do? I wanted to do something else for the chat. Switchers are fun, but at end scale they're very, very light, so they don't have a lot of tracking power. That's the biggest downside of them. I lost the caboose. I'll be right back. I'll switch to Jim so we can see his view, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, we just missed the meat with the potato train. Ah, ha, ha, ha. We just missed the meat with the potato train. I made a silly pun. But yeah, we're heading down into Nashua. We just this camera train just went through Manchester, and it's Jimmy is so funny. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Holly. So yeah, we just went through Manchester, and we're heading down to the town that I called Nashua. Now, I don't strictly model the layout prototypically. I mean, it's more or less a giant train set with a Boston and Maine theme. But I did name area the layouts after towns on the Boston and Maine, just so I can reference the areas when I'm talking about where the trains are. Again, we just the big city scene that I have with the mirrors, that's Manchester, and we're just coming downhill now into Nashua. Again, it doesn't represent any particular town, I mean any particular buildings or anything like that. It's just an area of the layout I call Nashua, just for reference.
While fixing the caboose, I got a message from my wonderful girlfriend saying, "Hey, I brought you some tea downstairs." So I got some tea delivered instead of delivered. So
delivered. Oh my god!
And
we're gonna go through the puns.
She specifically chose that one, so I'm gonna drop it on the floor on purpose. No, just kidding.
Yes, Mustache Mike, cattle cars to go with the Tater train.
She's a keeper. She's absolutely a keeper, Holly. Absolutely. I bought a house with her, so I made my financial commitment. Bigger commitment than marriage, actually, for me. The financial commitment of a house. So, oh man. Anyways, so yeah. You were saying, sorry I interrupted you. I just wanted to point out.
Oh, it's okay. No, that's okay. Like I said, we're going through Nashua right now. We're just passing the Falling Station, as Kevin has aptly named it. The Falling Station. That platform on the right hit the floor one night when Kevin and I were just chatting online or something like that. And I had to go over to rescue a train, and my sleeve caught on that platform, and it smashed into a million pieces on the floor. I was like, oh my god, all these fine columns that all snapped, these plastic columns that snapped. So I was like, oh, I have to make these columns now because I couldn't find half the pieces. They were so tiny and they just scattered everywhere. But that's where the 3D printer comes in handy. So I used a 3D filament to print some missing parts and get that thing back together again. So, but again, there's a lot of detail missing from it. Actually, going back to the layout, in case anybody's interested, and even if you're not interested,
you're stuck watching.
We're going down into the staging area. The staging area of my layout represents Boston and Worcester. Worcester on the right-hand side and Boston on the left. Those are the areas of the staging yard that I use, for reference again when Larry and I, oh, look at this. Okay, here we go. We've got the train almost going underneath itself, and the other camera train on the third level above. So we got trains on all three levels there.
He's a real train nut for all these trains around the layout.
So, that was a pretty cool catch right there. So, again, still see the caboose. Awesome. I know the train's in one piece if I see that caboose.
Nice.
That's what I'm looking for. Every time I look at that train, is the caboose still there? Yeah.
See, when you have RDCs, don't have that problem because there's only one car.
Yeah, exactly.
If the RDC's there, you're good.
Those proto RDCs run really well. I mean, HO scale.
Yep.
Those proto RDCs, they run awesome, and they were cheap too. You could buy them for next to nothing at one time. Mustache Mike, hey Jim, I run the Providence in Worcester. Okay. Very, very, I'm familiar with the Providence in Worcester. Yep.
So the Quebec and Maine Central Maine and Quebec will come off to give spot to the steamer as it was previously requested. I think people are going to be happy about that one. And after that, we're going to switch it up and we're going to put the tree train, as it's been called apparently. That's not how I would have called it, but I'm not the one who decides. So the tree train will be next after the RDC. So let's do the steamer first and then the tree train.
Okay, let's all watch Kevin drop a big steamer.
I am not dropping my steamer.
All right. Yes, Raven, I am avoiding chasing trains this evening. Yes, Raven, I've learned my lesson. I've had a lot of issues. Right, you know, it's fun to do, but it's very distracting. I can't tell you how many times I run into the back of it. And you've seen it, Raven. You've seen the accidents that I've had. And I try to make this as stress-free as possible tonight. So I'm going to keep the trains far and apart. I am running, decent length trains. So I do have to watch for that D word. And fortunately, I fared very well tonight. If for anything else, I'm very pleased that these trains have run well, because that's what I've been working on all week, is working on all these cars, wheel gauges, coupler heights, make sure that they're free rolling, all that good stuff. All those things that I teased Dave about on his channel, I had to make sure that I go through and do myself.
You didn't want to
actually on the desk. Oh, I'm sorry.
You didn't want to be the guy that teased someone else for something and then do that same exact thing. So
exactly.
You want to show your superiority. You are superior, so you wanted to show that.
MLW 2613 has a question here.
Oh yes,
Jimmy, a question for you. I'm looking for a few of the Tyco 4501. What ones in terms of paint of those are the easiest to find? I have the Sioux and the B&N variants currently.
What are 4501?
The Tyco 4501. I'm not familiar with what loco that is. The 4501, is that I'm not sure what you're referring to when you say it. I'm sure that's a stock number or something like that you're referring to, but I'm not quite sure of what that is you're looking for. Is that a locomotive, a boxcar, or? Yes, do as I say, not as I do. Welcome back, Holly. Welcome back. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring. As far as Tyco goes, the rarest. Well, again, I'm not sure what the 4501 is, but the rarest Tyco cars I have, you might catch them in the camera. I have the Spirit of 76 cars. Oh, wait a second. What's going on here? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm seeing the potato train in the camera.
Oh.
Is the potato train catching up?
Potato train, potentially?
Let me do an escape there. Yeah, let me go back here. Oh, thank you for cursing me. Whoever did that, go ahead, bring that picture up. Oh, you want to bring that up, Kevin?
What did I do? Oh, you're pushing yourself. Congratulations. So the steamer is on the track. See, RDGK's telling you.
Oh, look at that. Don't hit the train in front of me. Oh, who cursed me? Who did that? What a Raven! It was Raven. I see we're avoiding chasing trains tonight. I just ran into the back of the other train. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I am. How did that happen? Those trains were so far apart. They were crossing over in front of each other.
You know,
They just got carried away.
earlier when I
Turn
had
on the
random
one-
coupler problems and I couldn't understand why. It's your turn now. Have fun.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry. I'll go back to the other thing first. I guess I have to rescue these trains. I have to separate them. Thank God they didn't string line. Oh, the Alco Century 430. Yes. I'll get back to that in a minute. Let me just can I excuse me. Let me go back to my Irian webcam here. And let me go under there and rescue these trains and separate them because I'm sure they're coupled.
So
Excuse me for a minute, Kevin.
No problem.
You go ahead and take over for a second. Let me go fix this.
I saw a comment earlier saying that I should get together with SMT to do a live stream. I mean, if he's interested, I'm open to. I know he's a busy guy with a big channel and he gets a lot of requests. So I'm not gonna annoy him with my little self, but if he's interested, he can absolutely send me a message and I will absolutely join him. But I think Jim E would be a better co-host than I would. So, just a thought. All right. Right. It's going that way. Let's bring the tree train out for Holly. It's gonna go fast because it's a faster one. So the tree train is a little special. It has a bar in it. When I do, that's another train. I'm doing a full unboxing and review video because I like doing those. That tree train, I will show the interior on that review video. It has a full, not only does it have a full interior, but one of the car has a bar in it. So you could have a little drinky poo while you're riding that train, if you so desired. I have a bunch of videos queued up. Like I said, I have the little buses that I absolutely want to show off. I have, of course, all my 5 locomotives, 4 from Kevin and the 5th one that I already have, but I want to put them together in the video. I have the F40, I have the tree train, I have bought too many things. So I will show you Colleen when it gets back. On a closer camera. The side of the train is covered in trees. Hi Caboose, welcome back. So I think that's going to be a good angle.
Okay, I'm back here now. I've separated the trains.
So I will...
Yes, RDGK, jibber jabbering will cause that to happen. Yeah. See, I punched up the one camera. If I had both of them, I would have seen that coming. And,
yeah,
and
but
at the very least, seen the signal.
Hindsight is 20/20, right?
Hindsight is 20/20, yes.
So, Holly, this is why we're calling it the tree train. As you can see on screen, there are trees all over the side. So So that's why it starts from green trees to pale trees to gray trees, and then it goes back to pale to green. It does a full livery together. And the reason it's not slowing down is because, well, this is DC with a single controller, and the steamer needs a lot of power to move, so that one is just racing through the track. Japanese do have some pretty trains, that's for sure. And I will change the view again.
Okay, so I'm going to keep both cameras on here, just so I can watch the signals and watch what's going on.
Perfect. So
actually,
yes, go for it.
I got very lucky because I didn't string line it. I didn't shove the train off the track, and I didn't string line it because I got very long trains running right here. And,
that's what you think. There might be a truck or two that's jumped off and you don't know yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching for right now and listening for.
And Colleen,
I'm sorry.
Colleen, you are correct. It is a commuter train, but a region, like out in the country of Japan commuter. It's a small train for a nice little area. I don't know which type of trees. You might be right, Jim. Jim Carlson, by the way. I don't know what type of tree they're representing. But it is pretty nice. Very happy with it. Whew, starting to get tired. Oh, it's 11:30. Nice. We've been on for 3 hours, Jim. Want to keep going?
Yeah, absolutely. If you got the energy for it, at the chat, people in the chat, they still want to listen to us.
I mean, there's still 46 people. We hit 61 earlier, but there's still 46 people. So if they're still okay with this, I'll run for a little longer and run more trains.
Yeah, like I said, I've got plenty of time, Kevin. I know
you're retired, so you have the time.
Yeah, I'm having fun here. As long as my cameras hold up, that's fine. That's another thing too. These cameras have been running for 3 hours now.
Yeah. Plus,
so
go for it. Oh, good night, Colleen.
I'm very happy with the performance on them. Yeah, now that I say that, the cameras are going to cut out on me.
I mean, it is possible. I mean, over 3 hours because you got them ready before we started the stream. So,
yes, I know. At the very beginning of the stream, when I said I was going to put the camera cars on, that's when I unplugged them from the chargers.
Okay.
They were sitting on the chargers, all day right up to that point.
Yeah.
So they had full chargers in them.
Okay. Well, there's that. I mean, what I think we could do is we could run until they die. Like, when the first one dies, park that train, and just have the one left until the second one dies, and then we'll end the stream. So
I just see a train had a flashing yellow signal.
Hey, so, the two cameras are useful.
Yeah. The cameras are useful.
So
it tells me I'm getting a little closer.
Since it's been 3 hours and we don't know how long the batteries are going to last anymore, I don't intend to remove them right away, but I will ask, is there any other trains that I haven't ran tonight that people want to see? Is there a special request somewhere? Because, I mean, if we close out in half an hour and someone wanted to see a specific train run, I don't want to prevent them from seeing it, right? So I have quite a few options, mostly Canadian, but I do have a few options. Also, I don't know if Dave, can you run a Canadian Pacific train for me tonight? I mean, yeah, if we could. The BC, oh, Mustache Mike, that is a really good one. Yeah, the BC rail will run for sure. I don't know if Dave is still here lurking while doing his DCC conversion, but if he is, I have one thing to say. Of all your N-scale rolling stock that you have, the Alaska Railroad boxcar, I really like that one. Like, really like it. And, well, again, I still want the articulated Autoracks that you have. But that Alaska Railroad boxcar is really nice. It seems like it would go really well with my Alaska Railroad locomotive.
Hey, Big Deal Junior fan. Just wanted to say hi.
Oh, hi.
Welcome to the chat.
Welcome back. But yeah, okay, so I got a request for CP Rail. We ran a lot earlier, so depending on if we get other requests, we might or might not. Since we ran half the night with my CP Rail. But the BC Rail -8 will definitely get on track. And I'll do a nice long train with both Locomotive and the BC Rail caboose, because that's also very nice. Alright, UP triple track mainline, good night. Thank you for coming.
Good night.
Is Caboose signing off? Oh, yeah, Caboose is signing off as well. Good night, Caboose.
Oh, that Dave H? Yeah, Dave.
Yep.
Yeah, good night. Good night, Caboose.
I forget that you know his real name. I'm bad with names, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say his real name. He may not want people to know his real name, so I should just, good night, Caboose.
Me, it's not that I don't want to say people's real name, is that I don't even know because I'm bad with names. So I feel bad for that. But...
I've been to Dave's house, so
okay.
I know Dave, socially.
Right, fair enough.
Dave, he lives in the area, so I have visited Dave.
Drew is in. Hi, Drew. Welcome to the channel.
Oh,
tonight.
Drew. Oh, Drew, how you doing, sir?
I hope Kevin. I don't know if Kevin Pickrell's still here, but I hope that if he is, he was happy with the locos running. Again, they will be running a lot more on my layout on multiple streams, and also because they're Kados, they're gonna be able to run on the other layout. So I hope he was satisfied with that running, and oh, Great Northern, perfect. Awesome.
Now here's a good example here.
What?
I've got a red signal.
Oh.
Had to stop for it.
You got close.
I was getting close again. And I know why I was getting close.
I'm curious.
I lost half the train.
Oh. So that means the other one's getting close to the other half of the train.
The other one is up. Let's see here.
As Big Dale Jr. fan, do you have any Union Pacific trains? I actually don't. I really don't have a lot of US stuff other than my Alaska Railroad and some Amtrak. I don't have US stuff. Huh. Hi, Russ. Welcome to the channel. Oh, Pine Valley as well. Wow, people are coming in again.
Pine Valley. Good evening.
Some people have left to sleep, but some people are coming in, so I guess we're running for a little longer.
Okay.
Well,
now if I can,
as long as your cameras last.
Yeah. If I can mention something real quick, if you can bring up my
yes, of
my
course.
screen here again.
Oh, it's going to be expensive doing that. Oh, it's expensive.
Okay. As you can see there on the right, my potato train has a triple red signal.
Yes.
That's because the block is occupied. Now what's happened here is the train is separated. The locomotive and half the train is actually up there at the top level, but the half of the train that got left behind is still following the block, and that's where the IRs come in. The infrared sensors that I put in the blocks.
Yep.
even though the cars don't have any resistance in them. Because the train is covering the IR sensor, the block is still showing occupied. That's why I have dual sensors, both the IRs and the current sensors.
Oh,
So what I got to do now is I got to go out
well-
and rescue the other half of that train.
Welcome, Central North Eastern Railway. Welcome to the
I'm
channel.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yes, yeah, welcome Central North. Yes. So I'm going to go, actually, I'm going to try and back this train up to it, see if I can couple back up to it again. And what I'll do is I'm going to try and do that. I'm sorry, Kevin.
No,
Please
it's okay.
go back to your the N scale layout there. I just wanted to point that out. So I'm going to try and rescue this train without getting out of my seat because I'm too lazy.
Do you have any
And we know that's
locomotive
pretty
that's parked right now that you could get out and go fetch it with it? Could we get that action instead of backing up a whole train?
I'm in the process of backing now.
Let's hope you don't mess it up. All right, so
All right.
Pine Valley. Why does that channel ring a name? I need to go look. Am I already subbed to Pine Valley? Feels like I am.
I'm going to sneak that other train up to get a better view. Oh, let's go forward here. I'm going to run this red signal into this block
No, I am not.
just so I can see the train that got left behind.
But that seems like really good content, really beautiful content. I am now subscribed to Pine Valley. I will actually link Pine Valley's channel.
Are you checking out Pine Valley's channel right now?
Yeah, I thought I was subscribed. I guess someone has a similar name that got me confused. But you should see his layout. It is N scale and it is gorgeous just from the look. So I'm linking it in the chat, and we will. I will encourage people to go sub to him. He's at 250, and he has great talent on his layout. So go check it out and go see for yourself.
Okay.
I feel like it's a fair way to say that, right? It's go check it out and see for yourself. And if I didn't watch the content yet, I just clicked on it because I thought it was someone I've seen before, but looking at the thumbnail, if those are accurate, he has a beautiful channel, beautiful layout. So I figured I'd put it out there.
Right. I will check out his channel.
Yeah. Also,
Definitely
MLW
check that out.
says, Jim E, you should live stream your cams on your channel when you can. So once in a while, even when I'm not there, you could do a fly on the wall where you just go downstairs and just start a live stream and run your train cams. I mean, you already have OBS set up.
By myself, Kevin. I don't know if I could handle that.
No, but if it's a fly on the wall,
It's a
you
fly
don't
on the
have to
wall.
talk, right? You
Yeah. I don't have to talk. I don't have to.
just enjoy running your trains and watch over them, and people could go in and just watch it, right? If you're already going to run your trains because you're enjoying them, why not share it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the idea why
that's
I'm doing
something
this.
I could do.
Holly says you won't be by yourself, Jim E. She will be in the chat. So
You'll be in the chat. Thank you, Holly. You're gonna keep me company.
So Jim, I will try to link your channel again. I don't know if I still have
Sure.
it. When's the last?
Let me just.
Oh no, I have it.
chime
I have it.
You got it?
Yeah. Give me a second.
All right. I'm backing this other train up right now, and the only way I know I got to it is when I see that caboose start moving again.
You're gonna be mad at me, Jim. YouTube had unsubscribed me from your channel. I needed to put it back to subscribe again.
What?
I was not. I know I subscribed to you before, but
Yeah.
you know how YouTube sometimes removes subscription when you don't have enough interaction? It removed your account from my channel. I was like, why am I not subscribed? So I am now subscribed again.
You're subscribed again. Well,
Yes.
thank you, Kevin.
I feel like a real bad friend now. But yeah. So, I mean, honestly,
John,
yes.
John Morphy. Hi.
Hi, John Murphy. Morphy, sorry. So yeah, I will say I'm very impressed by the battery, like the time of it keeps going. Like the fact that we've passed 3 hours with those camera cars, really impressed. Like I don't want them to die because I'm enjoying this, but at any point in time, if they die, to me they've surpassed the expectation.
Yeah. Watch, the batteries are gonna die just as I'm running the couple again.
Probably.
I'm gonna lose sight of everything, and everything's gonna be all over the floor.
Good night,
all right.
MLW, from the land of 10,000 lakes. Why does that ring a bell?
You're off for the night. Okay. Good night.
So I will.
Okay.
I will switch the trade train onto the steamer's track and park the steamer because I want to put the longer dash 8 with the BC rail as requested earlier, and well, I need to clear the track for that.
I'm getting closer and closer. I have to resubscribe to Jim's channel too. Oh, Big Dale Jr. fan. Okay.
Oh, Kevin Corner says he heard recently that there is now a bullet freight train. That's interesting. I didn't know that. And
That's
have
wild.
a tiny derailment.
That must be expensive to ship.
Yeah, but it goes there quick. And you say that, but you know, if you compare it to by plane, plane's not cheap either. So I'd see it be a thing.
I've got to be getting close. Heinz ketchup commercial. Yes, yes, Jersey Bill. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What's
The
happening?
camera died?
Of course, you jinxed it. You said watch it die right when I coupled. You did this to yourself.
Looks like that camera died. Let me see. I can hear the locomotive. The locomotive I'm running right now has sound, and I can hear it. Let me see if I can like
either that or it's stuck.
No, it's it looks like I'm gonna have to get my butt out of the chair.
Oh no.
Excuse me, Kevin.
No.
Let me get my butt out of the chair. Oh my God, no.
Oh, it sounds like it hurts. Oh, Russ says, what did you ask, Russ? I am sorry, I missed it. Oh, Holly wants to know if your chair has wheels, Jim.
Well, I have a wreck here.
Oh no.
Yes, I do.
Oh no.
Let's see. How do I? Okay, let's do this.
So I miss Russ's comment. He says, I guess that is a no, but I don't know what I said no to. From the Wamblings. I'll get him a mobility scooter. Oh, that sounded expensive. Oh, Holly, I will do that right now, actually. Thank you very much. I did not see that comment at all. He has questions. Alright, so let's go to channel. Copy. I see a big orange cat. I've seen a Bob.
All right, Kevin. I've switched. I've got my cell phone camera here.
Yep, I heard a big bonk earlier. Did you break something?
No. What that was is my walkthrough. I'll explain what happened when I go over there. Yeah, right now I've got my computers and stuff. You can see what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to come over to the wreck and let you see what happened here. I don't know if anybody will find this interesting. So if you want to put me up on the big screen for 2 seconds.
I will. I'm just finishing a message.
Yeah. No, that's quite all right.
Co-host Bob. Big orange boy. Alright, so let's switch to Jim. Jim wants to be the exclusive star of the show, so I will give it to him.
Yes. I'm gonna hog the spotlight for a second. I'm gonna show you what here we are down here on my basement, and I'm just gonna walk over, and we're gonna take a look at the wreck that we had here.
Oh, you didn't half-ass the wreck. You really went out on it.
Yeah, it was quite a wreck, and the cause of the wreck was this. These latches. I left them open when I went through.
Human error or operator error.
Here, it was supposed to be latched to hold these rails in alignment. I'll come back over here. Well, actually, you know, real quick here. Just a quick overview. This is Tycho Town. Over here is the city scene that I have. Those are the mirrors. Down the lower level here, that's where the staging yard is. That's where it goes through. This is my lift up section here. I lift this up.
Don't forget to latch it when you go back.
And this is that turnaround area underneath. This is Nashua. And move this guy out of the way here. Again, down here is the staging area. Up here is the roundhouse area. And you know, as you look around here, these are drawbridges. Again, staging area down under here. Nashua, that kind of thing.
So everyone, don't forget to go bother Jim and make sure he starts streaming by himself and making videos about his all of his light system that he's built with Larry. We want more videos of those. Everyone, make sure to bother him with that so that he starts doing it.
You can go back, Kevin. I'm just going to clean this up, that's all. Thousands of lives were lost. Oh, you still got my camera on. Oh. All right, I'm going to sit back down here. Go back to me. You there, Kevin? Did I lose you?
Oh, I muted myself to to sneeze and I forgot to bring it on back. No, I was about to say I needed to see you work, right? What kind of...
Oh, I didn't know you still had my cell phone camera on.
Oh, yes.
I went over to show you, people, what was going on there.
I know.
So
I saw it all. All right.
All right. Okay. Now, all right. What do I do at this point now? Okay. This here. Let's see. Let's go back to the chat here. Catch up on all the. Okay. Everybody say everything. I deserve all the remarks people are going to say here.
Well, what people are going to say is you need to start making videos and streaming because they want to see more of your layout and hear about your lighting system.
Hear about my... Yes. Oh, thank you, Earl. Nice computer setup. Thank you. So I'll sub when we get off tonight. We're watching the cleanup. Yes, Ollie, watching the cleanup. Oh, you're gonna puke. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is forbidden on Dave's channel. Handheld cameras. Better check that caboose for survivors. I know. Well, unfortunately, both my cameras are dead, and my cell phone is no longer on the tripod. So, Kevin, you're gonna have to carry the rest of the show, I think.
I'm not interesting. What do you mean I'm carrying the show? I'm not interesting for that.
Yeah, you're just gonna have. I'm gonna have to sit here in the corner and twiddle my thumbs now. I see ambulances. Yeah. Oh, you sent ambulances. Thank you. I wish you did not live live so far away, Jimmy. I like to see your electrical and automation setup. Yes.
I will also say I wish you did not live so far so we could hang out during days and work on our stuff.
I know, Kevin. I love to hang out with you guys. Just come over and work on each other's layouts because I need you to come over and do scenery on my layout, Kevin.
The thing is, I actually enjoy doing scenery more than I'd like to admit, actually. I know I'm not making progress, but everywhere that I'm not making progress on scenery is because it's waiting for something else to be done that I don't feel like doing. And but I enjoy doing scenery because to me it's the most instant gratification part of the layout, because as soon as you start putting, brown paint and then greenery and then it just transforms your layout so much so quickly. It is incredible. I love it, but it's yeah.
Well, I guess I can say I went out with a bang tonight.
Yeah. Oh, Dave needs you, Jim. You need to come over.
Oh, and electrify his turnouts. Yes. Okay. I'll be right there. How's tomorrow morning sound, Dave? Oh, here I'm just a little head sticking up over that blue banner there.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Oh, it's all right. Okay,
perfect.
Let me raise myself up a little bit.
You know what? I preferred you as just a little head. So, Jim, what's your address
on that one?
So,
no,
Jim...
wait, I'm not gonna touch that line, Kevin.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Jim, what's your address so I can send you a pair of slippers? I think.
Oh, hey, Alex.
Hi, Alex. I think it would be funny if we'd all have matching slippers. That would be a hoot.
Oh yes. Oh, we'd have to wear them all the time.
Oh, I've got a derailment. Whoops. So,
Nothing ever goes wrong on my layout, Kevin.
no, of course not. What did it happen right before your camera died?
It's funny. I knew it. I said, look, that camera's going to die just before I put a couple up to it. And, well, that's okay. Like I said, we got over 3 hours, just over 3 hours out of that camera, out of both of those cameras. So I'm very happy.
It's the standard battery time because both were exactly timed. You unplugged them at the same time and they died at the same time. So it's not like a fluke. It's what it is. So.
Yeah. Exactly. Man. So let's take a look here. I'm just gonna. Oh, wait a second. Oh, they're not dead. Okay, all right. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the Arian because the Arian is all gone. Let's start 75 back up again. What happened was 75 getting that wreck.
Oh.
And that's why it came to a dead stop. I thought the camera froze because the battery died. It came to a dead stop because it was in a wreck. And of course the other camera train was stopped. So, that picture wasn't frozen either. Oh, let's get these moving again. Batteries are still working. Okay.
I'll take it.
I will take that, yes. Now I gotta be flipping careful here. Yeah, okay, I did fix the walkthrough. All right. Ooh. Okay.
I'm running the BC rail, by the way, so I don't know if Mustache might notice, but it is on.
Mm-hmm. That's just what I'm going to have to do, Raven. Later on, I'm going to rewind the video and watch that train at the time of the accident. See exactly what happened there. I know what happened. The walkthrough wasn't lined up.
I'm surprised that the rest of the train went through.
Well, that's just it. I can't remember how long that walkthrough had been like that. I hadn't latched it back down, so it was just kind of floating there. Oh, I remember when I did it when I went up to switch the cameras.
It's possible.
When I switched the trains to the potato train, I switched the cameras and I opened up the walkthrough and closed it again, but I forgot to latch it. See, Kevin, you did not remind me to latch the
I did not know that you needed it. Dave does.
Walkthrough.
Dave's walkthrough doesn't. You just have an inferior setup. That's all it is.
Inferior setup.
His might not have powered switches, but his walkthrough just falls back in.
No. Well, okay. I'll tell you a story about the walkthrough.
Oh, boy.
People love to listen to my stories, so I'll tell you. I'll give you the big 1 hour story about the walkthrough.
Oh boy!
All right.
I'm ready.
Now I don't know. Some of your viewers may remember the story about the modules that I have for the layout. I have three portable modules installed in my layout because I used to belong to a modular group, and I incorporated them into the layout.
With the best railroad ever.
Yeah. Well, the walkthrough is a module in itself. That was part of the modular layout. That walkthrough was just sitting there. It's not bolted to the rest of the leg. Well, actually, I take that back. I did throw some screws in it to stabilize it.
Okay.
But that walkthrough was part of the.
Just a sec. I just want to go through the chat. So, Mustache Mike, I just saw it sit on track. Is it moving now? It is now. Yes. Sorry, I was adding more cars to it. Those sounds like fighting horse. Given nice refrigerator cars. Thank you very much. Thank you. Those I've looked long and hard to find those ones. I really like them. No repeating road numbers on that set either, and all bought separately. All right, so you can continue. You said you had screws in your.
I'm just responding to Raven there, but yeah, that walkthrough portion there, that's modular. That comes out, and that went with us to our shows, and it bolted down to keep other people from messing with it. You know, it had the latches on it to keep people from bumping it or whatever.
Yep.
But that walkthrough is part of the modular group that we belong to, and I inherited that when the group dissolved. It was originally supposed to be just storage right there, along with the modules that I had, but then again the group dissolved, and there was no use for it. And considering it fit into my layout, I just kept it.
I'm gonna call the rest of the group and say that you stole it.
Yes, please do.
Also, Ollie asks, when is your gonna get this roundhouse running? I don't know. Is it working right now? Well, right now?
Oh, we've got to meet with the 2 trains here.
Oh, well, look at that. Oh, some potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes, and the other one. And I've got a flashing yellow signal.
You're getting
I'm
close.
getting too close.
All right, Pine Valley asks, are you both in Canada? I am, he's not. He's a lonely American.
I am in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, in the States. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. It's too bad that we all live so far apart, because it would be awesome to be going over each other's houses, working on layouts, that kind of thing. Let's see here. Who is catching up to whom? Let's slow this guy down. Let him crawl around the layout for a little bit till 1575 goes around and catches up and smashes into him. Well, I'm glad the cameras are still working. Yeah. Like I said, when I saw the cameras freeze up, I thought the cameras had froze up because they lost power. It was only because of the accident.
50 Canadian Shield 950 people here. Yep, still going strong, and it's midnight my time, so it's not bad. I've hit 61 tonight, I think I've seen, so not a bad stream after all.
Oh, very good, Kevin.
Holly, you can't come here to my place until I clean up. Whoop! Why is that train stopped? What? Oh, it's back. I think it just hit a spot of dirty track.
Not talking about my training.
No, mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. We're multicultural here, says Mustache Mike. Yep, we are. Yeah, you're so sleeper on me. Oh man, I need to put some slipper. I need to get myself those slippers, but I'm gonna choose a different color because I'm sophisticated.
No, it just, Dave does his videos, and every once in a while you catch his bare feet in the camera.
Well, you're looking for them. I never noticed until you said it, so you're looking for them.
No, it's just, how can you not see those feet?
Because I'm looking at trains.
Just like every once in a while, his camera pans down and he's barefoot. And I was like, Dave, don't you at least wear socks in the basement or wherever it is he's doing it? And he's like, oh no, the socks are too slippery. Oh no, I can't do it. Can't wear socks. All right, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. And then of course, as far as the Dave. Yeah. Jim is subscribed to my own feature. Well, now that you got the bunny slippers, and I just, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the movie A Christmas Story. That's the one with Ralphie. You put your eye out, kid, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he got that pink rabbit suit from his aunt, and he got them stupid bunny slipper things, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's just what Dave needs. He needs those bunny rabbits.
Those pink bunny rabbits are from Brickleberry, a cartoon from 2013 with Daniel Tosh in it. Funny thing, but that's a very niche thing. But also in the chat we have Pine Valley says he's also in Canada, Northern Ontario. There's a few Ontarian. I'm in New Brunswick, so I'm not in the same area, but there's a few Canadians out here on YouTube. Central Northeastern Railway, Pine Valley, and I were talking about how few Canadian N-scalers are streaming earlier in our streams. Oh, I didn't know you. Right, you do streams. Well, there's two that only one of the two streams, but there's two really good YouTubers for N-scale Canadians. The N-scale Dystopia and N-scaler 454 are two Canadian N-scalers, and they do incredible work. So I still like to shout them out, even if they're not here. I know N-scale Dystopia has subscribed to my channel, but I don't know why. Which one of you is stopping? Oh, BC Rail. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out. Pine Valley and I. So after that, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, perfect. I'm back to chat. Hi. Oh yes. Alex is here. So yeah, just wanted to point that out, that there's these Canadian channels that are really good. All right.
Well, they should be. You guys up there in Canada, it's like you have train shows every other day up there.
Just Ontario. Just put it out there. I have 3 in my area a year, so it's a day thing.
I'm lucky if I get to 2, maybe 3 a year. Usually it's just 1. I usually go to the Big E in Springfield, and that's usually the only train show that I get to. But you and Dave, I should say, it's like he's talking about going to the train show like every weekend, and I'm like, how much model trains are up there? Most people in Canada live in Ontario.
All of them, Jim. All of them.
All of them. Everybody's got model trains up there.
But no, it's where I live. There's 3 that are drivable, like in driving distance in the same day. Well, actually, just 2. The third one, it's 4.5 hours each way. So 9 hours of driving is difficult. So they only have 1. Each location only has 1 a year, so I don't have as many train shows as Dave.
Peter, he mentions there's no train or hobby shows shops there in Hawaii. That's that's a tough break being in Hawaii. Even ordering online.
Oh, the shipping.
Getting stuff shipped to Hawaii is got to be a nightmare expensive.
There's Nunavut, like a Canadian territory up north. And when I say up north, I mean like within very close distance to the North Pole. They're shipping, like Amazon Prime. I only has 1 plane a month that goes and serves the entire place, and that same plane also brings their food and stuff. So it's tough out there.
Actually, Peter, if I can ask you a question, being out there in Hawaii, does the U.S. Postal Service honor their flat rate packages? I know you can order those what do they call that express service that they have? But they're flat rate packages for 2 day service. Do they still honor that over to Hawaii?
He answered and said that's the only way to ship at Hawaii.
USPS flat rate boxes is the only way to ship. Oh yeah, okay. I'm just seeing that now. Okay.
So I will say, Jim, I'm starting to get tired. Now the question is, who will shut down first, me or your cameras?
Well, considering I was mistaken about the cameras are coming up on the 4-hour mark. 20 minutes shy of the 4-hour mark.
I know.
So I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I like the way Peter called it. The shipping problem is the paradise tax, because it's paradise, but you can't have it all.
I guess people don't go to Hawaii to do model railroading.
Well, we should.
You know?
So this is gonna be me, who's just very not good in geography. But does Hawaii have a railroad? Is there any sort of railroads there? I don't know these kind of things.
I imagine they must have some kind of like.
But it's a
commuter
physically
service
small island, so I feel like vehicles would be an easier way to do, like cars and trucks. Especially since it's a volcanic area, so it means it's all mountains. I don't know.
Yeah.
They have buses, says Jersey Bill. That makes sense.
No, I can say I've never been to Hawaii either.
Hi, Eugene.
Oh, Eugene, how are you? Okay. They used rail to service the bus. Okay, little like narrow gauge, farming type of rail systems. Okay.
That makes sense. Currently running the airport shuttle. They are trying on Oahu because of the population. Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, just the airport shuttle. We're trying Oahu because of the. Okay. If you have a place, let's see, Mustache Mike. Yeah, if you have a place that the state considers having a view, Vermont has a scenic view tax.
All right, great.
Yeah, it's funny. There are a lot of states that have these strange fees and taxes, and just get tourists.
Yeah. So, good night, Great Northern. Thank you for coming, by the way.
Good night, Great Northern. Thank you for staying here. Thank you for enduring our nonsense.
I will have to call it soon. It's 12:15 where I live. Well, 12:13. Can I last another 15 minutes, or should I call it? Because
That's totally up to you, Kevin. This is your stream.
People seem to
This
be.
is your channel.
I think I'm gonna call it. I think.
Okay.
Okay,
so
we'll finish at 15, and you will be able to say that your batteries have outlasted me.
They just keep going and going and going. That's an Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I am exhausted, and I really wanted everyone to enjoy as much as possible, but I am just tired. So good night, everyone. Thank you all for coming to live stream. Thank you, Jim, for co-hosting with me. Absolutely.
No, I had fun. Anytime, Kevin.
And
I enjoy being here, and I enjoy the conversations, and most of all, I enjoy the people in the chat. I love you. Mwah. Holly, I enjoy you especially. Mwah. Mwah. Yes, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming here. It was a great night.
Yes, thank you.
Great scheme. Thank you for having me, Kevin.
No problem.
Again, anytime. Anytime.
And, yeah, so have a great night. And again, no live stream next Saturday, but expect at least videos and probably a fly on the wall stream during the long weekend of Easter. So have a great one. See y'all on the next stream or next video.
Yes. Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh.